Hello, and welcome to episode 331 of the Seal podcast. I am Pilch. Tonight I am going to be your host. Maybe not for the whole show, because someone might pop in and take the reins. But at the moment, it is just myself. Directly above me is Dave.
Hello.
And to the right of Dave is Neil.
Hello.
Hello, chat. How are we this evening?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Let's move on then. So Fraser's had some work technical issues that's put him behind a little bit. So he may make an appearance, he may not. But
we'll see.
We're getting used to him not being here now, aren't we? So
I didn't realise that was an option. I didn't realise we could say, yeah, we might pop in tonight if we can bother to.
Yeah.
Just see how the evening's going and if it's shit.
I mean, he's not quite hit. He's just about to hit his evening, to be fair.
He was the one that was fighting for the 9 o'clock start rather than the 10 o'clock.
What you mean? Just like back in the old days? Yeah.
Yeah.
When we used to do a 10 o'clock start.
We used to do a 10 o'clock start. No, that was quite a late night. But we were all right. But
to be fair, it don't make much difference to me and Neil because we sit here yapping till 1 o'clock in the morning anyway. So we might as well start at 10. But then we would lose some live viewers, wouldn't we? We did that.
Not the last couple of weeks.
Right, so let's go. Have we got any fantasy league we need to talk about? Nothing's happened. The season has started.
Been moves, hasn't there? There's been some changes.
Vinny Junior's not going to Arsenal, by the sound of it, was the big news. There's a fucking surprise, eh?
Mate, I had my money on that one, that he was going to go. Oh,
what's his name's gone to Arsenal, though, hasn't he? Bruno, is that right?
Bruno's gone to Arsenal. Yeah, it's been agreed, but it hasn't been signed yet.
Rodri's off to Barcelona, maybe, from City. City are going to be shit this year, maybe.
Who are Liverpool after Barcola? They're about
so someone else now, though, I feel like.
They're about £40 million off of the asking price at the moment, but I'm sure they'll come meet in the middle at some point. Hopefully they get that sorted out so we get Cody Gakpo.
You really want Cody Gakpo?
Not really, but we need someone.
Someone who can actually score a goal.
Season starts next week and we haven't got no one up front. So,
well, Solanke's been getting the big ups from the boss, apparently.
I don't know.
He was quite good when he was at Bournemouth.
Yeah, but that was 3 seasons ago. So we'll see. I don't think there's much else. There's no one left at Newcastle.
No one's been sacked. No managers have been sacked yet. Surprisingly
enough. No managers
yet. Yeah.
But they're all new apart from about 3 of them.
Yeah. So, apparently, I just saw today that De Zerbi might be the highest paid manager in the world.
We do like to pay. We're still paying about 6 of them currently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So season starts next week. Wait.
I mean, the season sort of starts next week.
Shut up. The proper season starts next week. If you like EFL football, there's currently a game on.
Premier League doesn't start for 2 weeks. It's the Community Shield next weekend.
That's not proper football.
No, it's just a glorified friendly. But you do get a trophy at the end of it.
There. These teams that ain't got European trophies would probably want to count that.
Well, who is it? Arsenal v Man City.
So no football next week.
Well, there is football next week, just not Premier League football.
So EFL, what's currently going on? Wrexham, Middlesbrough, was it I saw playing?
Well, I thought there was EFL Cup this weekend.
Yeah, live game on now on ITV.
ITV?
As we speak, yeah.
It's not the World Cup.
Awful. What?
Fuck knows, honestly. I feel like we're playing Gillingham in the EFL tomorrow away. That's all I know. The EFL Cup.
Fucking season ain't even started and you lot are playing cups already. It's ridiculous.
Well, you know, some of us had a trophy last season.
Well, we still had a trophy until...
No, we actually had won a trophy last season.
What was that? The Piddly Pot?
It's called a trophy. It's called the EFL trophy.
Oh, you won that, did you?
Yeah.
Get that quiet, didn't he? We didn't know that, did we,
They
Dave?
like to go on about it.
No. So, no football. Should we do listener stuff? I forgot what order we do this in. Yeah, listener stuff first. Okay. We have got some content from listeners. So let's go for the first one. Who have
Go
we
for it.
got? Chipper Spice. Hello, Chipper. Hope you're all right. I think she might be heading to Canada soon.
I did hear
Sometime
that.
this week.
Might be a rumour.
So, got a dumb summertime one that no one has to address unless you're looking for a debate, mass debate.
Always
Aye.
up for debate.
If you could only have one flavour of ice cream for the rest of your life, what would you choose?
Right, do we start the
Who wants
debate
to go?
now? Because when you say one flavour, does that literally mean strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, or are you allowed like
Well, that's
strawberry
Neapolitan.
cheesecake from Haagen-Dazs?
If you want to go strawberry chocolate and vanilla.
Or like Ben and Jerry's fish food. That's like a flavour of ice cream, but it's not really just a single flavour.
It's funny you say that because my original and first thought was rum and raisin, but then and then you've just said it. It's like, well, that's two flavours. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, that's two flavours.
It's a one flavour of ice cream, isn't it? Unless you're going just bog standard vanilla, mint.
Yeah, I mean, mint has to have choc chips in, otherwise it's fucking horrible. Well, have you tried that mint ice cream that's like peppermint?
No.
Fucking horrible.
Really big. I'm not a big ice cream fan. I'll eat an ice cream.
What, a
I
Mr.
very
Whippy?
rarely eat out of a tub. So I have a Magnum. I have a nice white chocolate Magnum. In fact, I had one about 20 minutes.
Vanilla ice cream, I believe, on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, vanilla just goes with everything, doesn't it? I guess.
Well, you're always going to have a
things to
vanilla. Yeah. You can always have a vanilla ice cream. You're never going to get bored of a vanilla.
Not if you're allergic to vanilla.
No. Well, I suppose.
No.
Yeah.
Or lactose.
I can have the Magnums, the
lactose free Magnums.
Yeah.
That sounds like a worst ice cream ever.
It's actually really nice.
I didn't know they did a lactose free.
Yeah. Well,
it's not ice cream, obviously.
It's
it's cardboard.
It's not gluten free.
just with chocolate on the outside. So no, if I could have any ice cream that I like, any ice cream flavour and no consequences, it would be rum and raisin.
Yeah, rum and raisin. I don't think you can even buy that anymore, Dave. That's like
of course you can. If you go to one of them little.
It's like you have to. That's the only place you get on the seaside.
You've got to go to like an independent one.
Well, a lot of these little fancy dan cafes or places, little villages sell when they do tiny little cornet with a teaspoon scoop on top, £6.
The local dairy, the creamery.
It is fucking nice ice cream. I'm not gonna lie.
What, rum and raisin?
I think strawberry. I'd probably just go maybe raspberry ripple. That's a vanilla with a.
Oh, I'm not really like a raspberry ripple.
No,
honestly. Each to their own.
I like something in it though. It's got to have a.
Yeah.
It's got to be a soft. It's got to be a soft scoop if you're going to go for raspberry ripple.
Have you ever had a non-soft scoop ice cream?
You used to get the little tubs you used to get. They almost like mousse, but not quite mousse. They always did raspberry ripple.
Yeah.
Little individual tubs.
I reckon they were full of all sorts of chemicals.
Oh, of course they were.
You don't see them anymore.
Yeah, you used to buy like a big thing, like a stack of them.
They were called mousse.
Yeah, and there was like about £2 for like 10 or something. So they must have been full.
They were probably less than £2 then. Let's be honest. We haven't seen them since they were about 50p for 10.
I don't know. I can't remember when I saw them last. But if we're going rather than just a scoop or a cone of ice cream, I do like a Snickers bar.
Snickers bar.
That is.
Snickers bar.
Can you get close to your mic? You keep cutting out like noise cancelling or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
No, because the fan's on too close to it.
Okay. But like, I remember we used to have the Neapolitan, which is the three separate.
Yeah,
so is that classed as one ice cream that you could just have a slice through that of chocolate, vanilla, and.
This is the debate, I guess.
Well, I never liked
that is an ice cream you can buy a tub of. Neapolitan.
I only ever had the strawberry and the vanilla because I didn't like chocolate bit.
You used to like not eat
So
that
do you eat
specific
any
one.
of the like a Ben and Jerry's or a Haagen-Dazs type ice creams with like the caramel
Not
choo choo?
very, no,
Caramel choo
no,
choo is pretty fucking good. I've got to be
no.
honest.
I usually do like a bar type,
Yeah. Mars ice
something on a
cream's nice.
stick or a. Yeah.
My missus used to like the cookie dough. Haagen-Dazs cookie dough. It was basically big chunks of literal just cookie dough, I think, and chocolate bits.
I used to do a Reese's
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces peanut butter one, which
The dairy
half
milk
the trouble
one's
is you
nice.
try and get it out, scoop it out of the thing. It's like you fucking end up bending half your spoons in half, don't you? While you're trying to fucking get it out.
That's
A
why you
few
need a
weeks
soft
ago, we
scoop.
got some from Tesco's, and we'd collected it, or at least we bought it within the shopping, and so it'd been in the freezer probably for a couple of hours, and she goes, "Oh, I'll have a bit of that ice cream." Fuck me, that was soft scoop because I reckon it had got too hot in the in the freezers in Tesco's.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to have that.
yeah. You know what happens? Well, it might happen at some Tesco's is where they work the delivery at night and it just sits on the shop floor for about 4 hours.
How dare you? 20 minutes, sir. I think you'll find that they throw it away if it's been out for 20
I
minutes.
might have exaggerated a bit there with the 4 hours, but sometimes the frozen delivery doesn't fit in the freezer. I'm sure it's fine.
Right, so I think we've done that. Chippy, you didn't
quite a
put
bit
what
there,
flavour
but
you like.
No, but I can't really decide. There's some gelato at Tesco that's nice. They've started doing gelato. I don't know how to put that in Italian. But they do a limoncello one of those, and that's nice.
Annoying.
It's got little bits of meringue in it, and that's pretty fucking good.
Right. Yeah, anything that's got a bit of crunch in it. Ice cream.
Or raisin. A nice raisin in it.
Crunchy raisins.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, what's Morsey saying?
I have had rum and raisin, but I don't.
Raisin's got no internet apparently.
Oh, okay. It's not actually got any rum in it, has it?
It's not real rum because it would not probably freeze it at all, would it?
If it's rum flavoured.
No, it wouldn't, I suppose, would it? Because alcohol don't freeze.
Well, the alcohol part doesn't freeze.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you put it in.
I mean, it's not pure alcohol, obviously.
I don't know how that would work, actually.
It would be a bit sloppy, I reckon.
Right, okay then. I think we're done. Thank you for that, Chipper.
I think we were more than done with that.
Right. Just wondering. I have to read. Right. If you
hang on, you've missed one. Sorry, because this happened last time. No, Dave's missed one because Tainted Brain put one in early on in the week.
Oh, for God's sake.
Dave, you keep doing this.
No, he did this before.
Sorry.
We could have done that last. We literally could have. You could have slot that in at the end.
I could have done it without anyone knowing, but I had to fucking throw him under the bus.
He can't fucking help himself. He turns up late. And then Chris don't want to host because he's had 2 beers.
Right.
I don't know. Right, shall we? Would you like me to wait until someone?
No, go. You could carry on. It just made me. I was like, hang on a minute, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here.
Okay, right. Just wondering. Sorry, mate. He's totally derailed your question. Right. If you were paid to play games as a games tester, no real choice over which games you would be testing, but paid at the same rate as your current annual income, would you be happy to be paid to play 9 to 5, 40 hours a week? Or would you rather stick with your current job as it might spoil your hobby? This is my current job.
Yeah.
What's he talking about?
But you ain't getting paid to do it.
We're getting there, aren't we? We're slowly getting there. We're going to announce a Patreon next week. So I think you'd get pretty fun stuff eventually, wouldn't you?
If you were testing games, you don't just get to play games all day, every day. You have to write reports. and stuff like that. Well, they probably get AI to fucking do it nowadays, don't
It's
they?
bad enough trying to remember what I played 15 minutes ago, so I had some content. Let alone fucking remembering
Oh, I've got to
40
fucking try
hours
and
ago.
describe the game I've been playing. I was like, oh, fucking hell. I started playing it again. I don't even know how I'm going to start talking about this game when it gets to the show. But there we go. We'll get to that later.
It don't sound like that. If it was...
Especially at my current wages. We're like, fuck off. I ain't doing that.
If you didn't have to work and you were just
I
doing
think
doing it like just for your own sort of content thing, and there's no deadlines and pressures and it wouldn't be so bad. But if it's your job and you've got to fucking get something out for the end of the week, I don't think that'd be something I'd be interested in.
I was reading something about taste testers, people joining these companies and R&D things about being taste testers, and it being their dream job, and then they're having to taste fucking dog food or baby food or
baby food, maybe. Dog food, no thanks.
But like, it's part of their job. They've got to taste everything that goes into a mouth, and not even the human mouth. But like, dog food, cat food.
What about?
Hang on a minute.
What about bird
Apparently,
seed?
there's a huge spider in the kitchen. I've got to go and
oh god.
So,
these. So it comes back and there's a literal fucking giant spider on his back.
Wrestling it. So, these jobs sound brilliant on paper. I want to fucking eat biscuits all day. Maybe there is a biscuit taster, but like just general food tasters for these R&D companies, it is all food. Like even food that you don't like, you've got to eat it and taste it
what
and
if you
write a
had an
report
allergy?
and give it mouthfeel.
Well,
So
I couldn't do it because of my allergies. You couldn't eat it because you got lactose intolerance. Or maybe they were just testing to see if it has actually got lactose in. Can't see it now, it's all blocky.
Hang on.
Up a bit.
I'm trying to keep it in my hand.
Fuck. No, I don't like
Don't
it.
let them crawl in anything.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Can't really see it, it's just like a block.
It's
like a Minecraft spider.
I mean, it's the size of your hand, basically.
No, don't like it. As soon as spiders start to get hairs, no.
That's when they're going through puberty, I imagine.
Yeah, I was saying, Pilch, when you can see the hairs on spiders, that's my cut-off point. I'm like, nah.
Mint Safe's in the chat. Hello, Mint Safe. Thanks for joining. He says, evening all. What about a mattress tester or a beer taster? Yeah.
Yeah, but you've still got to rate it and think about it, ain't you? What if you're on your 10th beer and then you can't remember what the first one was?
Well, you don't think you drink whole pints when you're tasting beers. Like, it's not like an endurance test.
But even those, they've got to taste the beer throughout the whole process of it starting.
Yeah, you might have to have it when it's not quite ready.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And
I reckon I'd have a go at beer tasting though.
If you're trying a new recipe and it takes them 3 years to get it right.
Yeah, I won't be working for Carling, obviously.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, you're a beer tester. You end up working for Foster's for all your life.
Yeah. It's rank old shit, isn't it?
I haven't had Foster's in so long. It might actually be quite nice now. I don't know.
I haven't seen cans of Foster's very often. But you
don't go down the beer aisle at Tesco very often, then, do you?
Not very often, no.
Or walk past the massive stack of them at the front of the shop, maybe.
No, I've stopped looking at beer. I get as far as the cocktails and the cider, and then I turn around and go back the other way.
Whenever I have a
mattress tester, then my daughter wants to be a mattress tester.
I do like my bed. We had this.
But I don't know if you're allowed to sleep though, if you're testing it.
Well, I wouldn't not be able to because as I did a couple of weeks ago, as soon as I lay down, I go to sleep. So I'll have to do my review in the next morning, wouldn't I?
Oh, yeah, maybe you'd have to. Yeah. What mattress you got, by the way? Just as we're talking about mattresses.
Sleep. Is it Sleeping Night? The one with the elephant.
Silent Night.
Silent Night. Yeah.
That's what I've got as well.
I've got a Simba. Simba? I think it's a Simba.
We tried the foam mattress ones and also the ones with the foam mattress topper. I think shit.
I think we got one like that now?
Ours is like
No,
a combat,
I think
like
ours
hybrid
is
or
like
something.
independently sprung, so
Yeah. Pocket sprung.
it's not
Or
Yeah.
not.
you don't, you know, it's just if you're laying on it, you don't all end up in the middle sort of thing.
So you don't jump on and the missus bounces off, basically.
That's what happens in
That-
inflatable
Yeah,
mattresses.
that
Jimmy.
definitely would not happen.
No.
Oh dear. Right. So what?
So
we got
yeah,
then?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure
uh,
about spoiling the hobby with yeah.
I definitely
being a
ain't
gamer.
doing that job. No, not for my current wages. They want to pay me about 10 times what I get paid now. Then maybe because I get paid
So
fuck
all
all.
right then. So what would, if you had a job that you could say tomorrow? You don't need the money, but here's a job. What would you do?
Ooh. So I haven't really had time to think about that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's hard, isn't it?
I mean, if you don't need the money, it's not. And you get, why would you do it?
Well, no. So you've got to do a job. You've
Gotta
got to
do a
do a
job.
job
Gotta
for
do a job.
5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Say you've got billions of pounds, but you've got, it's like like you can do in community service. Say.
You've been
What job are
naughty and
you?
you've had to do something.
What job are you gonna choose?
It could be a fireman. They don't do a lot most of the time.
Did that for 22 years. I don't really want to do it anymore. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to do something.
What, to be a fireman? I thought you had to be some sort of standard.
This job, you don't have to be. This the perfect job for you. You don't have to be decent. That's all right. I'll be a footballer. It doesn't matter if I'm shit. I'm not getting.
Can't
Don't
do
need the money.
football.
I'll
I'm
just
fucking
play
shit at
football.
football. Oh, there's no way I'm getting paid.
It's something you want to do. Whether you
it's
don't matter if you're going to be
impossible.
shit at it.
I think the idea of like doing something
Pilot, that'd be nice.
for 40 hours a
Pilot.
week.
I don't really like flying. Oh, maybe it's different if you're in the man. You're driving though.
Yeah, if you're in charge, mate, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I suppose if I have to do something, I wouldn't mind being a lorry driver or just a driver, like driving up and down the motorway or driving across the country.
You could be a traffic cop.
Oh no, you've ruined it now.
You could be like you could be like in high speed pursuits on your motorbike.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose
you can't run raid obviously anyone off the road in a motorbike though.
Yeah, if you're not, I suppose if you're not being the knobbish ones, then maybe.
I don't think knobbish ones. What are you talking about? There's no knobbish policeman.
The ones that standing on the side of the road with a speed gun going, "Oh, you've gone 5 miles an hour over the road."
You'd be a MotoGP rider then, couldn't you? There you go, or superbike.
Yeah, but then, again, like you got to do it in the rain and stuff, and like I don't know. Yeah.
Do they do it in the rain? They don't do it in the rain.
I don't like riding in the rain. You get wet.
You do get wet.
Do they actually ride motorbikes in the rain? On a racing?
Yeah.
No, but do they race motorbikes in the rain?
Yeah. Yeah. They power
they don't even race Formula 1 cars in the fucking rain now.
No, because they're fucking pussies now, aren't they?
Yeah. Honestly, the MotoGP got in the rain. It's incredible. And you can't believe how much they're leaning the bikes over, and just power sliding around.
Safer in the rain when they crash anyway, because there's less friction.
Yeah,
they're not going as fast either, probably.
No, they fucking are. I'll tell you what, they are. It's stupid.
Mince says he would be a jet fighter pilot, although I don't really like heights.
It's not the height that kills you, mate. It's the floor.
Yeah, I don't like heights either. But I always wanted to be a fighter pilot when I was young, and then I joined the Air Cadets and went, nah.
You just like that little blue uniform, didn't you?
It was the when I went up in the glider and it gave me a fucking migraine. So I was like, maybe not.
It's not for you. Yeah. It's good you learned then, really.
Okay, right. Thanks for that, Just Wondering. Okay, who's next? Ajax. I can't remember who that is.
Andy.
Who is it?
Andy Cox.
Andy Cox. Sorry, mate. A solar eclipse this Wednesday. Only a very slight one in the colonies, Fraser. But 90%, 90 to 96% in the UK. And a couple of questions. Will any of you be trying to see it? No. I've answered that already. You will need a clear westerly view, as it is in the sun, as the sun is starting to go down, starts at 6 p.m. This is a bit technical, isn't it? Starts at 6 p.m. Maximum eclipse will be 7:05 to 7:15, depending on where you are. Have you seen one before? Yes.
That was question 2, by the way. Have you seen one before?
Oh, sorry. Shall we answer question 1 first? Are you interested? No. Dave?
Nah, not really. If it was a total, yes, but on a partial, no.
You can't really look at it, can you? That's the problem.
You got to get a pinhole camera.
Yeah, you have to get a piece of
Well,
cardboard.
you're not really looking at it if you're looking at a pinhole camera, are you? Like like you're looking away from it.
He's off again, isn't he? That's how you do it when you're like 7 years old and you're at school and they say,
That's how the best way to do it is anyway.
Oh, don't look directly at the sun.
I would watch a film, but I'm not actually watching it while they're doing the recording. So the fact that it's through a video recorder, it's not.
Well, you couldn't turn your back on the cinema, would you? You wouldn't turn around and like.
So we're saying no one gives a shit.
No, I would watch it.
Oh, he is interested.
I don't have the fucking welding mask or whatever to properly look at it.
Okay, right. Question 2: Have you seen one before? Yes. Short answer.
Yeah, 98, wasn't it?
Did you see the for totally one? In when it was that? Was it 2000? No, it was 90s. 90s, wasn't it? Yeah.
97, 98.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I was.
That was weird.
15.
Do you know? It goes really quiet, doesn't it? It goes really fucking quiet.
Yeah, all the birds stop singing.
Yeah, they all shut up.
Yeah.
So it's no wonder people thought fucking some weird shit was happening back in the thousands of years ago.
Mm.
So Andy says he's going to be in northern Spain this time, so hopefully he'll see the full eclipse.
Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
The best view for the eclipse in the UK is down in Cornwall. You're closest to the.
That's where it was when there was the total as well, wasn't it? There was fucking loads of people down in Cornwall for that big total.
Was Bonnie Tyler there? You're too young, aren't you? Both of you, too young.
No, I definitely got it. We just gave it what it deserved.
Yeah.
Fraser would like that. Wouldn't you, Fraser? He's chuckling now.
I think he'll like the silence, actually.
Saying, yeah, I'm with you, Pilch.
He'll like the response, I reckon. The only thing missing there was the tumbleweed. I need to get it set up so I can press a button and it just goes across the screen. It happens enough on this show.
Right, we done with that one? Yes, right. Oh, we've got a question from My Tainted Brain.
That was the one that came in early that I missed because.
Okay.
And we did this before. We did it before. It was Ryan last time. You put him in earlier, then we fucking forgot to ask him.
Okay, so early questions as I'll be flying back home to Ireland. Oh, hang on. Whoa, stop. We're mid-question. Look out.
Oh, is he here?
He's here. Hey.
I just read he was coming back shortly, and here he is.
Don't even start.
Shall we just... Okay,
so it's getting a bit long now.
Fraser's joined us. How are you, Fraser?
Mine?
Yeah, look at you with your long hair.
I did.
He hasn't had it cut since that incident when he had it on the wrong setting.
I'm sure I just shaved it last week. I know, but I was thinking, yeah, probably. You know what? It was being out fishing. It grows when I fish.
All right. Well, I don't know what you're doing there. Maybe you should go fishing more often.
It's not growing back. The only thing that's growing is the bits that are left. That's the problem.
So, Fraser, we're on listener stuff.
Who's hosting the show this week?
You are.
Well, who do you think's doing it?
Yeah, it's got to be the pro.
So, right,
I'm not doing it this week.
Run through these questions for you. Chipper Spice, got a question, mate.
Go on then.
I'll paraphrase it. You got to have one flavour of ice cream for the rest of your life. What flavour are you choosing?
Rocky Road.
Okay, see, now we have to have the debate all over again.
No, we don't. No, we don't. What did you say, Neil?
I'd give an honourable mention to pistachio. Actually.
Okay, that's a single flavour.
What about pistachio? That's nice.
You could like Rocky Road's more than one flavour.
Well, it's chocolate with marshmallows and chocolate chunks. Right?
Okay, that sounds like more than one thing to me.
Well, yeah, but technically breaking down the chocolate.
So you should have been here earlier. We could have had this conversation properly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm late to the party. This is why I should never not be here.
Okay. Just wondering, wants to know if you was a games tester doing testing games for 40 hours a week, would you enjoy it?
No.
Would you give up your
current salary?
No. I've done game testing. It's funny, actually. Right. I saw there was a release of Ghostmaster. I game tested that for like a couple of hours or whatever. I mean, that was enough. You wouldn't want to... I don't think I'd want to do that as a job.
Right. Let's go to the next one. Solar eclipse. Andy Cock going to Spain. Are you going to see a solar eclipse? Do you give a shit?
Sort of. I've seen 2 now. So to
That
see
was
a
his next
3rd one.
question. Have you actually seen one before? Right.
Yeah, I've
Let's move
seen
on.
2.
We're doing well here, aren't we? Now
This is how
you're
it's
caught
done.
up. You've caught up, Fraser. Now
There
you're
we
up with
go.
us.
Unless you've got anything to say about football.
He's next level, Neil.
I don't know if you listened to last week's show. We managed to talk about games quite a lot compared to normal.
How far did we get right? We'll start again then. Early questions are, as I'll be flying back to Ireland when the next show is on, or I think I will. Time is difficult. Have any of you lived abroad? Not sure whether Fraser is Canadian, then moved to England and then back, or started in England and moved to Canada.
No,
We'll
you got
stop
it right
there.
the first time.
We'll get a full rundown on Fraser's life.
Yeah, well,
most of us know.
Yeah, I was born in Canada. My parents are English. They emigrated in the 60s, 69, I think.
Nice.
My dad went to work. My dad went to work, and he was basically when Canada was doing a mass pull of people, of skilled people or whatever. So my dad was an engineer, so he went to work in the mines. We were born up north where I was. I'll talk about that and what we've been doing. And then when I was 12, I moved back to Canada, and then I married Grace, and then
You said you moved back to Canada at 12. Whoa.
Sorry, I moved to England when I was 12, and then moved back to Canada when I got married in my mid-30s.
Okay, Neil, have you been out of the buzzard?
I have left the buzzard.
Ever?
As you well know, we met in London twice, at least.
Have you lived anywhere else other than the buzzard?
Milton Keynes.
So
That's
no,
abroad.
Really.
That's abroad.
Okay. I have. I can pretty much. If I stood at the tallest tree in the town where I live, I could probably see the 5 houses that I've lived in from that tree.
Since you were a wee baby.
Yep.
Nice.
So you're probably one of the
I was born in Luton, to be fair. We lived 4 years in Luton before I moved to Leighton Buzzard.
Jet setting.
That's why I'm so hard.
Pilches sounds like the most sort of local lad, but he does have a hankering to live abroad.
Yeah, I would have definitely. Dave, come on in.
I've only lived within a 4-mile radius. So yeah, around Northampton. So around.
Why would you want to go anywhere else?
You've got all the climates.
Northampton is the best place to get out of. It's got the best transport of the
Which you haven't done yet.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I've met people that like moved to Northampton, I've always been like, why have you moved to the most?
It's cheaper than it is in Milton Keynes.
It's always the way, though.
It was
right?
anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is now.
It's very difficult. I mean, I was walking down my lanes here, and I was just like, same old lanes, same whatever. And I stopped, and I was like, if I had fresh eyes, I'd be like, this is really nice. What am I, So grass is always greener, isn't it?
Grass is not always greener, because round here it's just brown.
Yeah.
Or artificial.
I shan't get abroad now, but we have said, because we've lived. The trouble is, been to London a million times, been to Cambridge a million times, been to Southend, been to, everywhere we go that you can get to within an hour. That you think, oh, we'll just go and have a wander around. We've done it. We've been here for 50 fucking years. We've seen it, done it. There's nothing new. It would be nice to move somewhere else, another county, maybe perhaps like 3 hours away somewhere, 4 hours away, and just spend 20 years still doing the same old shit,
but somewhere else.
Doing it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'd like to move to Cornwall or Devon. I have to say
that's my. When I have no ties here, we hanker for the slower lifestyle.
Do you find as you're getting older, the thought of upping sticks and just leave, like a lot of people are like, well, I can't leave, my friends and family are here. But there is feels like you get to a point where it's like you got your missus or whoever, your significant other, and you're like, we can just fucking go anywhere. It doesn't really matter. We haven't seen my best friend Bob, who lives 1 mile down the road, in fucking 6 months anyway, right?
Well, we're not like
seen my
that.
brother for 2 years, and he lives.
You're not like that. You're
away.
very locally social, aren't you?
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's my wife generally. She's the one.
It wouldn't bother me at all. I'd move to London tomorrow, somewhere along the river, in a little flat.
There'd be so much to see in London. I'd love to go back to London.
I mean,
It's
we've
fucking
been
expensive though, isn't it?
we go to London a lot, but living in London and just spending time.
Millions of
So many
on your
places you
house.
haven't been. You just get on a bloody bus or just get on a tube and just go somewhere and just have a wander around places that you haven't. We've been to all the tour, all the popular known places. And we've been going up to London for donkey's years, but obviously there's plenty of places we ain't never been nowhere near.
Oh yeah, you don't know what you don't know, right?
No,
I mean, it's just
So yeah, we've often said it'd be nice to move to Greenwich because it's ideal for Lisa's work. Not getting any younger, travelling on the train is a bit of a pain. So we could quite happily have a lovely little 2-bed or 3-bed apartment overlooking the O2 or somewhere like that for
sounds alright, doesn't
same money as what our house is worth. So we could quite happily do that. Just depends what the kids are doing.
Well, that's it. That's the main thing, isn't it?
Lisa hasn't got any family left other than brother. I've only got my mum and dad left now. So maybe once they're gone, we'll up sticks. The kids ain't that fussed. They'll if we move into London.
Oh, they'll be laughing, won't they? They'll be happy, won't
they? Well, Jack's moving out this year anyway. He's just bought a house down
okay.
about a mile down the road from. So
I mean, you can't base, kids just have to do whatever you're going to do, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't hang about. I wouldn't if they got a job somewhere and they said, right, we've got to move 3 hours away. I'd say, well, go. It's not. Don't hang about for our sake. So when they get older, innit? That's the thing. You want to be a bit closer to them when they get a little bit older.
When they have kids.
No, not the kids. I mean, they might want to be a bit closer to you, Frank.
When they have
grandkids. Haven't got to keep traipsing across the country every 5 minutes when you have a fall or you piss yourself.
I was close. I could taste it. My daughter is going to college in September, and I thought, well, we're nearly there. We're gonna have both out. My son's coming back in 2 weeks.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Jack's moving out at Christmas. He's got the house he's buying. The woman that's moving is going back to New Zealand, and she's going just before Christmas, so he can't. So we know he's going to be out. But Daisy's coming back from university in May, so we get a whole 4 months for get rid of one, another one turns up.
Yeah, 4 months is good. Take what you can.
Yeah, but no. So right. So now he's got a more. So that's his first question. A more podcasty, technical type of question. The difficulties you were having with Discord last week, the constant drops made me just wonder. Hey, Paul. That's good because he's just had a question from him, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
They did a podcast together last year, just so you know.
Do they still do it?
Well, Brian's doing it. He's doing the Year of Shame. He's done 2 years in a row.
I don't know why
Paul was on it last year.
No, I listen to it all the time, Brian. Just
well, you only do it once a month, so it's not all the time. But
do you guys ever experience lag in your recordings? I don't think we do we?
No,
because it's all done one recording.
Craig does the magic.
Because I remember some of them used to like.
You have to clap at the beginning so you can.
Yeah, and they all send their recordings in. And you have to line them all up. Fuck that.
That was the old days.
Yeah. Right. So blah blah blah. So you have to clap so we all know when to talk. But then when we check the download, it's not quite there. And it rubber bands too. I don't know what rubber banding is. What does that mean?
It speeds up, slows down.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. We end up having to fix it in post, as people somewhere once said. What type of ping do you have to the server? What post editing do you do, Fraser?
So
I do any.
I do a little.
He forgot to do it last week, even though I told him.
It's true. He even laid out instructions on what
I was listening to the show, and I was like, "Here we go. This is the bit where it goes to shit." And there was just a minute of silence.
Oh no! Oh well.
Sorry, in my haste, just to shit the show out. Yeah, I've been through all that with the clapping and individual record. The reason we used to do the individual recordings was quality. It was quality, nothing more than that. right? I
Yeah,
think.
We
because
don't care.
everybody's own recording would obviously be
Yeah.
perfect, wouldn't
Right,
it?
yeah.
Someone recording in CD quality gives you a 15 gigabyte down.
Yeah, well, you had all that. Yeah, there were other issues. It was a nightmare. It was labor intensive, and that was why I had the remit for the show at the start. Was it has to be simple, right? I don't want
Mhm.
tons of edits. I don't no editing, no fucking editing, no extra work for everyone. Turn up, do it, bag it, done, right?
Good job you've landed on such a bunch of pros who just fucking get
turn
on
up
with
and
it.
go.
No editing.
Yeah, well, no one's really complaining about their workload in this podcast, are they? So that's okay. I don't think anyone's like, except for me, but and so anyway, Craig turned out to be a bit of a godsend because Craig just records the whole thing, and then you have
It's all in
multiple
sync,
ways to get the
basically.
recording from him. Yeah, but basically it all comes as an Audacity project, about 700 meg, and unzip it, export it to Audacity. Then I export, and it has everybody's audio separately. This is really boring for people who don't care, but everybody's audio is separate.
People have listened to this show a long time, Fraser. They can handle this bit.
So you have four. Actually, you have 8 tracks because you have stereo for everyone, and then I export that as a single raw file, just I don't know why I just do it. It makes it easier for adding in some other little bits. You just get them one single audio file.
When I used to do when I did Pilchards and Cream, I used to take 5 hours editing a half hour, putting stuff in, moving stuff about, taking out all the and and fuck me. Yeah. And then I did 20 shows and then went on to someone else's because I was just fucking asked to keep doing that.
Yeah.
But even
It's hard work.
Boss Wave we used to do, we had 3 recordings. And then it's easier just to lay it down once and make one file.
Yeah.
With all, and then when you want to cut and shut something,
that's right.
You
So
got
I
to
take
keep
that
moving
one
straight.
file.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have to worry about everything falling out of sync again in
Yeah.
Audacity. So I just so basically I just add in. I just find a funny bit before we started,
Maybe.
in inverted commas, and then I I delete all the other fluff at the start, create a gap, drop in the intro music, fade it into the new start, and then cut off whatever crap we had at the end. If there's anything in the middle that needs to be repaired, I forget to do it, and then I do it later and re-upload it. Then I use MP3 tag to attach a JPEG to the audio file to the MP3, and then all that gets uploaded.
Ooh, look at you, fancy. Do something.
Are you still messing around with the colours and everything on the image?
No,
Are you still?
No, it's good enough on that lot.
No.
Right, yeah.
And I'll tell you why that is because I used to use Paint.net, and then Paint.net wouldn't support Windows 10, I think it was,
right,
or 11. Anyway, it's fucked up, and I couldn't use it.
Windows 10 is unsupported now.
So I stopped doing it. Anyway, I don't want to talk about PCs. They're really winding me up this week.
I got an email from Apple the other day, iTunes, telling me that the podcast terms and conditions have changed. I haven't fucking had a podcast since 2014, but I'm still getting the emails. Just let you know, Pilchards and Cream owner.
Is any of it? I think I got that. Oh, I got that for something. Yeah, I can't
Game
remember what it
Punchers
was.
you were probably doing through Apple, were you?
I think it was transatlantic, right? No, it couldn't be. Not for that. It was too long ago. I don't know. I'm sure I saw that email recently. Maybe it was for Seal Podcast, actually.
Oh, right,
We're not hosted by Apple, so I don't really know how it works. Or that bit.
No, my Apple was the first for mine.
I don't know.
There weren't that many. There was only like 2 or 3 companies, and they wanted to charge you a fortune for the like. You get to a certain point, you get free amount of upload, and then then they start charging you. So you had to keep deleting all your shows and shit because you couldn't keep it on their servers.
Well, that's why we went to Acast, because Acast finally are the ones who realized they need the content, and so they're not fucking busting our balls. They'll let us put up whatever we want.
Unless you're taking like, I don't know what point you have to pay for it.
Well, we'll find out because I'm on the other B side of this account. I'm using their
I haven't had any new ones recently.
Well, for my techno voyages. Yeah, I'll do some more. But yeah, basically using that as a sort of storage, really.
I don't think it's. I think it's probably more about how much people are downloading it. I guess. Maybe you have to start paying it. Maybe. I don't know.
Bandwidth. Yeah, God knows. I don't know.
I mean, they pay people to go on Acast, like fucking celebrities. As far as I'm aware.
I didn't get that email.
We're obviously not that. We're not in that thing. But
right,
they're
okay.
The big boys now, aren't they? Acast. Everyone's on Acast.
Let's not move
all the
on.
big guns.
Neil hasn't finished. Neil?
Yes, boss.
He's finished. Right. So that is right. Is there any more questions that suddenly appeared, haven't been put in? Anything else that we need to know? Right. Okay. Okay.
I didn't check emails
what
though. So
doing. Right. We'll do it in order, shall we? Neil, you can go first.
Had a quiz, ship quiz, on Wednesday night.
How'd you do?
Usual crew. Came second.
Yeah.
Which means we won a bottle of fucking wine, which no one wants. Third place team gets a £25 fucking voucher. And every month we go, feel like the £25 voucher is better than the fucking bottle of wine prize.
Well, you must have gone and looked into how much the wine was worth.
I mean, the wine is like a fucking £5 or £6 bottle of wine.
He probably took it
if you bought it from a wholesalers or whatever. But because it's in a pub, it's like 30 quid. It's not fucking 30 quid bottle of wine, is it? You ain't getting that at Majestic for 30 quid. Anyway. So
what questions did you fuck up on?
Let it go, man.
So did you call them up on this?
We do every month. We say this is not on. Like the fucking prizes are shit, and the person who does the quiz says, "I say this as well. It's shit." You don't know how you're going to fucking finish, do you? Till the end, and we were fucking
tryhards. What they're doing there is
like first prize is like 100 quid or something. It's like this second prize is shit.
So all the tryhards that come second, they weren't quite good enough. Although they really, really, really want to win, you get punished.
Yeah.
And the ones that just scrape in third because they don't really give a shit get a nice.
Yeah. And they probably deserve it too for being a better sort of crowd, right? For a pub.
Yeah.
Rather than tryhards fucking getting all antsy about a bottle of wine.
If they did manage to come second, would they complain about it? No. They'd go,
no, they'd probably be proud of themselves.
This week.
And you know what they would have done?
Over there,
they're just not long-term quizzes,
they would have opened the wine. They would have opened the wine and shared it.
They would have shared it around.
Pulled it on the fucking floor, gone, this is shit. That's what I think your second prize.
Well, you know what happened? They'd have opened a bottle of wine, and the bar would have said, "That's a corkage fee, thanks."
It's fucking 20
quid. So you failed miserably on the quiz again. What's the dishwasher about?
Well, I got, as I said last week, I had my dishwasher delivered on Saturday.
Oh yes.
We weren't allowed to talk about it because it hadn't happened. So.
No, because it hadn't actually happened. But
did you listen to that phrase? We fucking be shut him down. Was you here last week?
No, you
weren't, were you?
No.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. Because we had a brief chat at the beginning, and then we talked about games.
Dishwasher, and we shut him down. Said no. Talk about it next week when you've actually.
You didn't shut me down. I said I am getting a dishwasher, and that was about as far as I went with it. It's not like I wanted to keep talking about how I'd ordered a fucking dishwasher, the whole process of choosing a dishwasher. I didn't go through all of that bollocks.
No, because we were like, no, you're not talking about it. It hasn't happened.
Yeah,
that's not why. It's because I was like, I've ordered a dishwasher, but I'll talk about it next week.
Right now you've installed it,
and now you're making it take longer than it needs to.
Come on.
Kind of dishwasher
anyway,
is it?
It's a Hisense. I went with
Has it got Wi-Fi?
Ooh.
No, because the thing is about dishwashers, you have to be there to put shit in them. I don't know if you've noticed that about them. So it's not really worth having a Wi-Fi one. Oh, the only thing, I mean, you could.
No.
Like I do.
There's no possible way you can justify having a fucking Wi-Fi dishwasher.
The only thing is you could just literally set it to come on at an exact time if you had it on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like you could set it to come on your cheap rate time on the button as soon as it went to cheap.
This is a scenario that could happen at any time. You've got your last plate, your last knife and fork. Pop it in. Ah, fuck! We've got to go out. Get halfway down the road. Fuck me! We didn't put that dishwasher on. We're not going to be able to have nothing for tea later. I'll get on my phone and turn the dishwasher on now.
This is the use case, I guess.
Perfect time. You're going to need that.
It's a dishwasher for fucking idiots. Isn't it a smart one, basically? If your dishwasher is smarter than you, maybe you do need a dishwasher that's smart. I don't know. But now I just set a timer to come on at a certain time. It's got a timer delay on it. That's what I do with it. So it comes on my cheap rate.
Why do you even need to delay the time of your?
Because it comes on my cheap rate electric time.
I used to delay it to come on in bed, sleep.
Yeah.
Should you leave it on overnight?
I think it's. I would say you having.
It hasn't leaked.
It's fine. I would never leave the house with a dishwasher on.
No.
Just wake up to it. Like a flood everywhere in the morning.
Fire, yeah.
Well, you're more worried about fire, I think, rather than flood.
What, dishwasher?
Although the water would put it out, wouldn't it? Yeah, because anything that's got a heating element, there's a fire risk, isn't it?
I think that's the big
tumble
problem.
dryers, washing machines, tumble dryers.
I mean, the worst thing is if it leaked on anywhere. Well, if it leaked at the tap or the waste area, it is right next to the fucking plug. So that could cause a bit of a problem. But it'll probably just switch it straight off from the RCD.
Most people's plugs are under their sink.
Yeah. So, I mean, that could be nasty, I guess.
How long did it take you to put it in?
It took me quite a while. Well, I did mention, I think, that the
integrated.
It's integrated.
So you had to drill your own holes in the door.
Put my door. Well, I didn't drill my own holes because I just I've got a impact driver screwdriver thing.
I'll get in.
So like, I used it for the first time a while back, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this thing actually rocks." It's just like fucking just like put screws in anything. Like no, it's like a piece of piss.
Through the wall with it.
So the thing that took the longest time, as I think I mentioned last week, was I had to fucking get the screws that were holding the handle onto the door that I currently own had to be countersunk. So I had to. I spent ages looking for countersunk screws that would those weird fucking like really tight thread ones that are like they look like the screws that you use to put a light socket on.
Yeah.
The ones that they've got a really skinny thread. So that's the kind of shit thread that's in this. Not like a normal fucking screw, obviously. That you can buy loads of countersunk ones of those, but try finding a countersunk one with this tiny little thread. Like, I don't know if it's an M3 or an M4. I don't even fucking know what thread it is. So in the end, I just started drilling like a tiny bit of extra hole in the back of the door. But I couldn't drill too much hole, otherwise the screws would be too fucking long and the handle would be flopping around. So it was like, do it a little bit, put it back up together until it was a bit countersunk. But in the end, it wasn't fully countersunk. And I was like, that's now like, I can't drill anymore without it being all floppy. So I put a big bit of felt across the back of the screws in the end. So it's been fine, hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the bit, that thing took the longest. That was the longest part of the whole process, was doing that.
Regaling the story is the longest part of the process.
No, this is not as long as it took me to do that, I can assure you. That took a good fucking hour, at least, to just keep doing that over and over again.
Is your wife happy?
She's never happy. She's married to me.
As long as she's happy about it, that's all that matters.
So, yeah, and yeah, I haven't had any dramas, thankfully, fingers crossed, touch wood, etc., etc., knock on wood, whatever you want to say. No leaks. It works. My fucking mugs come out so clean compared to how they used to. When we were hand washing tea and coffee mugs, they were looking a bit fucking brown inside, I gotta be honest. But once in the dishwasher, come out fucking gleaming. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's got the top cutlery drawer, which is a new invention. It was a relatively new thing on dishwashers. You used to have a thing that you put in the bottom with all your cutlery.
Oh yeah, I've got the same because I only got mine.
Yeah, you've got like a big drawer along the top now. You put them all stuck them all in little.
Fuck me, you can get so much. We literally are running out of crockery because we can get so much in this dishwasher that we've got more space in there than we have cupboard space.
we had to get a load of new cutlery when we got our dishwasher. Yeah.
What? Because it wasn't going on often enough. I just put mine on every night.
We were just filling it up with
Oh
cutlery,
no,
and
fuck
we're,
that!
we
I
just run
can't.
out of cutlery.
Tracking loads of. How much cutlery did you have?
I refuse to put my dishwasher on unless it's full.
Yeah.
Oh, ours is
If I
quite
go home
full
and
every
find out
day.
my missus has put the fucking thing on, there's like got 3 cups and 2 plates in it.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Ours is full every night.
How?
But because there's 4 of us in here that eat and do stuff all day long, cook. Put stuff in the dishwasher at the end of the day. Now no one argues about who's washing up or drying up. Now no one empties the fucking dishwasher.
Yeah.
Of course they don't. It's your job.
Yeah.
Does yours open? Does yours door open when it's done?
Oh, it does. If I choose it to. There's a button you can press for it to do it.
Yeah, ours just open. There's something to do with making it dry easier, make it dry better.
I don't know.
I think it's to remind you that you've fucking got stuff in there that need to come out.
But
dishwasher's open.
They used to stay shut because the heat in them would fucking dry the dishes. I thought.
Yeah, well, the instructions on mine said it opens the doors for ventilation.
Yeah,
so you don't get condensation.
I had to put a bit of sticky tape. The first thing you had to do was to put some it gave you a big strip of sticky stuff to go above
underneath the
shelf, like the worktop. So that did take a while as well, because obviously I didn't have one of those on my old dishwasher, so all of the worktop underneath was all fucked from the old dishwasher, so I had to trim a load of shit off.
I think there was an instruction on mine about whether I needed to use that or not, and I think I didn't, because my door isn't. I don't have another door, right? I'm just my dishwasher is there.
Yeah,
it's flush to the.
It's flush to the thing, but it's not like recessed back
integrated
with a door. So I think if it's
so yours is just like a freestanding almost dishwasher.
Yeah,
You've got a cavity where you put a dishwasher. Yeah, so I've decided my next time I buy a dishwasher, I either get one of those and not fuck around with the door again.
Bin the door off,
or we get a whole new kitchen. Which is an expensive way of getting a new dishwasher.
All your other appliances are hidden, like ours. It looks a bit fucking daft with just like one
dishwasher sticking out.
Yeah, or one tumble dryer or whatever.
Well, we have a washing machine and tumble dryers where I am, not in the kitchen.
See, I get it. I get like having a completely flush, like all the same. I can never go back to integrated units again. Like there's faff around them, and when they go wrong and getting a replacement, and I just don't think they're as efficient as proper
I think fridges and freezers particularly are a bit of a nightmare built in.
Fridges and
because
freezers,
the heat build up.
Shit. Yeah. We had also a washer dryer that was integrated in our old kitchen, and it never worked right. It was
washer dryers are a bit shit though, I think.
Yeah, washer dryer combined.
Yeah.
First of all, you can't fucking put another load in for a start.
No. Yeah, your washing and drying cycle takes about 15 hours. You're like, great. We can't do anything for 15 hours.
But we've got integrated fridge and on top of each other, fridge freezer.
Right. Yeah.
But next to it, we've got a full length. It's all because it's a newish. So it was all we moved in. Next to it, we've got a full length cupboard. We've got 2 doors, but the 2 doors are strapped together. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but what we're going to probably do when the fridge freezer packs up is we'll take that part of the cupboard out and put a big American style double door one in the space. It'll still be within the units, but it won't have the doors and.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
Would you plumb in a water pipe for that to get your ice cubes?
Yes.
Yeah. You want some ice as well. That ice is the king. Ice is the
we plumbed in for just ice, not drinking water.
Right.
I can't see the point.
You could do both if you buy a fridge that does both.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But it was more important to have the ice, and I didn't want to lose the space to kids who can just use the fucking tap, which is next door.
Oh no, you can just buy loads of bottles from the shop. And like, why would anyone want to drink tap water?
Why would you want to drink the probably the best tap water there is in the world? Right?
But ice is the king on that. Like I've had one of those before.
I saw an ice cube maker.
Yeah, they're popular. Mike.
I'm surprised you haven't got some
Mike has one of
ninja
those,
fucking
apparently.
gadget that
Well,
makes like.
I was thinking, I don't know if it's
They
Ninja, but I
can't-
was thinking about buying one because it's like about, I don't know, it was less than 100 quid, and I was like, it makes fucking however many ice overnight. I was like,
Bag of ice is like £1 in Tesco's. For fuck's sake.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then it like doesn't fit
Just
in the
For a
buy-
freezer.
great big bag of
He's
ice like that.
got his eye on
And
that gadget.
the problem with the ones at Tesco is, I don't know if we may
Mhm.
have heard this, but sometimes people
Mhm.
leave stuff out too long, and the ice
I don't believe that.
turns into big blocks of ice rather than small cubes of ice.
Well, you just make sure you get the one with the cubes in, then, don't you?
Yeah.
We've got some of them little bags that you fill up and make.
Do you still use them?
Perforated.
I feel they're bad, aren't they? They probably kill turtles or something. in
I
about
don't care
7
about the
years' time.
turtles. As long as I
You
can
should
get
do.
something, give me cocktail. I don't give a shit about the turtle. Right,
Yeah.
Fraser, you've got nothing, but what have you been doing?
Well, as you know, I was away last week, so we went up north to my godfather's place. He has a place on the lake up there in Sudbury, which is where I was born. It's nice to go
Sudbury,
back.
eh?
Yeah, normally we're up
Have you
there. We
been-
just
sorry.
stay on the.
Have you been to Sudbury in the UK?
No.
I have.
I have.
It's about 10 miles away.
Suffolk, isn't
All
it?
right. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk
well,
about
on the
that.
border of, yeah. Anyway, just derailing this fucking
Cool story.
conversation again. He's an absolute twat, and he. Just shut up. Let's mute. Can we mute that fucker? Come on, Fraser, carry on. You went to Sudbury.
Yeah, so we were. So normally we stay on the lake most of the time, but my daughter was with us and she got a little bit bored, so her and I went around town a couple of times, and then we also went in with my uncle, and we spent more time looking around the town. So the town only exists because it's a mining town, right? So when we went down with
still
him,
mining?
he started. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
What are they mining?
Nickel mainly, copper.
Okay.
Pretty much that. So Sudbury, where it is, it's all actually it's an impact. I want to say an impact crater. I don't think that's
What,
the
as
right
in like
term.
an asteroid hit it many
Yeah,
thousands of years ago?
basically about 18.5 million years ago, I think it was, an asteroid hit it there, right? Basically. And the resulting force, they call it you have the impact crater and then you have the impact residual or something like that, or I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But basically, as you can imagine, a crater that's a kilometer, a meteor or whatever, meteor. I don't know.
I can't remember which one's which. One of them
It doesn't
hit the
matter.
ground.
Anyway, a big rock came
made
in
a big
very
fucking hole.
fast and it hit the ground and it basically created this sort of crater. And I think it's like the third largest there's ever been. And the result, anyway, is it impacted the ground and created a ton of metals, right? That's why it all took off.
You might have some weird aliens in there as well.
Yeah. Anyway, so we looked. They have they built a massive smokestack there in the 60s, or it was at the 50s. The 50s or the 60s. It was like the tallest freestanding structure in Canada at the time, and one of the biggest smokestacks in the world. That's being torn down right now. So that was one of the main reasons we wanted to go have a look. So that's pretty cool.
Is it brutalist architecture?
It's a chimney. I don't know. It's like
Fred Dibner there. Is he bringing it down?
Sorry?
Fred
Dibner. Was he there bringing it down?
No, I was thinking about him. It would be interesting to see what he'd make of it. It's a big old chimney. It's very big.
He'd like a chimney, that lad.
But yeah, it's just interesting, right? It's heavy industry, right? It's a world apart up there. It's heavy industry. I mean, we went to the place where I used to live as a kid, and they have streams running through the little village there. When all the housing only exists for people who work for the mines, and there's a stream that runs through. It's just bright orange, right? You're like, that doesn't look like that's good for you.
Don't be drinking that.
And back in the 60s, the environmental damage from that town pre-2000s, the century and a half before, was just brutal. I saw something the other day where it was like they used to take all the ore, lay it out in a pit, then they would cut down acres and acres of trees out in the forests and then just dump them on top of the pit and set light to the whole fucking thing. and that was how they smelted, right?
You got a lot of trees there, mate. It's all right.
They don't have that many trees around here now. So it's fascinating. Anyway, so that was cool. And Yeah, it was cool. Really interesting. So some very interesting people as well. There was a like a food truck thing going on in town. It was like people had come out from the hills to come and get some food. It was really weird.
Like a chippy van had turned up.
No, like a poutine festival or something. I don't know.
Right? It's like a chippy van then. It was just with gravy on it.
Yeah, it is like a chippy
cheese.
Van. Yeah. So anyway, it was cool. And yeah, and the rest of the time pretty much just spent fishing at the lake, which was nice, and caught some absolutely crackers. Best fishing I've ever had there off the dock.
What were you catching? Because there was a very colourful fish, and I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
were they just floating on the top, and you're just netting them up, were they? Or
I wish that would be nice.
Got 16 eyes because of all the fucking raw minerals that they've been eating.
No, actually, the bass looked healthy. I wish I filleted them actually on the spot and eaten a couple of them. They looked nice. I had mainly bass. That's what I was targeting. Madeline was fishing.
How do you target a bass?
So the bass, I was using large hooks, large worms.
Hey, bassy.
And just trying to keep the smaller fish off from being able to grab it. The problem is the smaller fish will nick everything, right?
Are you luring or are you baiting?
I did do some lure fishing, but they weren't biting. I ended up just doing float fishing. I love float fishing anyway. I love just staring at a float.
Horse fishing, is that? Yeah, that's what they call that.
Sport fishing, they call it here.
All right, it's coarse fishing, isn't it? Bait fishing. Right.
Well, coarse fishing is in freshwater. Sea fishing is in saltwater.
Oh yeah.
I thought coarse was just like you're using bait and like.
No, coarse fishing is everything.
Right.
To do with.
So fly fishing is still coarse fishing, is it?
No, fly fishing is fly fishing. Coarse fishing is everything else.
Answering your first question, the picture you saw from Madeline, who caught a pumpkin seed or a sunfish. I can't remember what they're called. I think they're pumpkin seeds are part of the sunfish family or something like that. But absolutely stunning. The biggest ones I've ever seen out of that lake. Apparently you can eat them. And they're just stunning colors. Like literally you didn't want to throw them back. You just want to look at them. They were so beautiful. But yeah,
that
the fishing was excellent. Though. Oh, and I bought a new rod and reel, so that was nice. So I was catching the best fish ever on my new rod and reel, so that was cool.
Nice.
Well, it's nice to have a new bit of equipment.
Yeah, I didn't spend too much, but it's just you can get some pretty decent.
Did you not get it up on the old Facebook Marketplace or anything like that? Or did you actually go and buy some new stuff?
Because I didn't spend a lot of money anyway. And plus, if you want to go on Facebook apparently there's tons of fake reels. People are knocking out on Facebook Marketplace.
Fake reels.
You're into the $600 or $700. I didn't spend that much, right? I spend enough not to have just so it's good enough, right?
Mm.
Good for me. I'm not an expert fisherman, so you can spend what you want to spend.
Would you fish? Would you fancy being a fisherman as a job? We was talking about what job would you like? Would you like to just fish all day long, Pilch?
Not a job, though, is it?
It's a retirement.
Can be.
You could have any job.
I think if it's a fishing job, chances are it's not as enjoyable as just.
Yeah,
I couldn't because I'm a fair weather fisherman. In fact, no, I'm lying now. I'm not a fair weather fisherman. I'm a just fucking perfectly right weather fisherman. Because if it's too hot or too cold or too wet or too dry, I have to be right in. I went a couple of weeks ago and it was just like one afternoon. It was just, although I say it was just right, but I ended up burning the tops of my hands just here where I was holding the rod. Just burnt the top of my thumb. You can do, but I was wearing, because I burn like buggery. So I had a hat on, I had a hoodie on, and I never wear shorts. So I'm always covered, and the only bits at me that weren't covered were just tops of my wrist. Fuck me, I got burnt, actually frazzled. They're still peeling now, but no, I do like. I really go because
you're cutting.
Sorry, you're cutting out
again.
Am I?
You got your fan on.
That hasn't moved. Yeah, I only really go because I used to go fishing a lot with my mates, and then I stopped, and then Dad got ill, and I said, "Oh, I'll come fishing with Dad." I only really go. I don't go on my own. I only go if he comes with. He goes more than me. He goes a couple of times a week. But if I say I'm going to go, then he'll come with me.
All right.
Just meet up, sit there for a couple of hours. I try to ignore him as much as I can. And
All right.
I think I said a little while ago, I have actually been known just to chuck my float out and not have any bait and it. Yeah. Right. So, fishing. Is that you done, Fraser? You got any more?
I don't know. Okay, shall I continue?
Have you got any? Are you still carrying on with the story? Sorry,
I don't know. I answered Neil's pumpkin seed question there. So
Oh,
anyway,
sorry.
yeah. So that was good. We finished that, and then well, that probably is just about it. I'm just trying to think. There's probably loads of things I could talk about that we did, but that was my weekend away. And then
Was
I'm
it
not
just a
sure what
weekend? Was it back on Monday?
Yeah, about 4 days. We were back on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, and then just this week's been dominated by email issues or IT issues. So I lost my ability to send emails from my work email
That's a
a
shame.
couple of days ago.
That sounds like a company issue, not your issue.
It is a company issue, but it's a my can't do my business now issue is a problem. And the worst thing about it as well was just watching my inbox because I could receive emails. So,
Oh no! Okay.
so I could see that shit needed to be done, but I couldn't actually. Well, I still managed to do it, but it's a faff, right? When you start using when you're you know how it is. All your shit is built to work. Anyway, I finally got that fucking fixed today, about midday. Finally, started doing a load of work this afternoon, and I fucking couldn't print. And I'm like, why is my printer not working? And then I reset my router, and then my internet stopped working. I mean, and then there was my company. One of the companies I worked for in the US made changes to their software, and that was I couldn't tell whether that was my problem or their problem. It's just I'm done with IT. I tell you, this week. So there. And that's why I was late.
Fuck you, IT.
Yes.
Yeah. On a good note, Chipper's coming to visit tomorrow. There you go. How about that?
She said she was coming to see you.
Yeah, and I've been very tardy. I meant to call her and find out whether there's anything we're going to get up to and do, but it doesn't matter. I just pick her up and we'll get on with it. We'll just have a laugh. So it'll be good.
Anything to watch? Any baseball or sports? She likes. I know she likes her sports, doesn't she?
Tempted. I might ask. I'm going to ask her. It's about an hour away, but there's some speedway. You know those cars like that have the big
cars.
Oh, so all right, not
the wing
motorbike
cars.
Wing cars.
The weird cars with a wing on.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Anyway, but it's about an hour away. I've never been, right? So that could be an adventure tomorrow night.
You're gonna put some money down if you go.
For what?
Well,
who wins?
Gambling. It's not a fucking dog race.
Not bet on.
No. Oh, you're gonna make it interesting.
Have I?
Yeah, put a five down or tenner down on.
Surely just the adventure and going to watch it and spending time with
the
Chipper.
noise.
I'm not a gambler, really.
The noise and the dirt.
I have fun, but I'm not a gambler. Regularly.
If ever I go and see something that I've got no interest in, I always just put a small bet on.
I just drink.
Just so I've got a level of interest in it. Yeah.
Right on. Okay, that's me done. I got nothing else.
Awesome.
Right, Dave, you're next.
Okay. This week I've been mainly writing a speech. I am a groomsman for one of my best mates' wedding tomorrow.
What's that? Hang on.
It's a groomsman.
Why are they doing speeches?
It's basically he hasn't got a best man. There's 3 groomsmen, so we're all basically
he couldn't decide.
So,
fucking hell, that's a cop out. Just pick one and piss the other 2 off.
Pick one and own it.
So yeah, so we're all having a short speech.
That's the best thing about having a best man is you can pick someone and it pisses off all your other mates. It's great. I got a mate of mine who is still badgering me about it to this day. Why wasn't I picked? This is why.
So yeah, it's annoying because there's none of us have had the one responsibility of being the best man. So like his stag do was a bit of a last minute, let's sort of cobble something together. Yeah, so it's been a bit weird being 3 groomsmen and no best man, but yeah, we're sorting it. So, but anyway, this week I've been mainly writing a speech. I'm terrible at public speaking, and that's part of the reason why I actually started doing this podcast for everybody else. I can speak and act naturally in front of a camera and to other people.
Has it worked? or
No,
helped?
no. Well, it has a little bit.
Why don't you run us by the speech now, and we can give our
Well, I haven't got
expert
it.
opinion on it.
It,
That's just
I've written it down. I've printed it out. I've laminated it. It's in my bag now because I'm going tomorrow morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it's basically as part of a speech. There is a wedding speech. There's a general format that you need to follow. You know, thanking the bridesmaids
You have to
and
tell an embarrassing
thanking
story
the
about
bus
the groom,
driver.
don't you?
telling an embarrassing story, and having there's things that you got to do. So
You got to be funny,
oh,
I've heard.
you've got to have a joke in there. You've got to there's got to be something heartfelt. There's got to be a joke.
No one's asked me to be a best man.
Really?
So no, I've never done it before either. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I've been mainly doing, and then practicing it, standing up and speaking loudly and projecting my voice and being clear.
Are you
Because
doing it in a mirror or something, or are you?
I'm standing at the back of the kitchen, and the missus and daughter are at the other side of the house basically, and I'm shouting it.
You'll be fine, Dave.
But I've had to print out 5 or 6 A5 piece of paper, very big font, and I'm terrible at because I'm either reading it at the paper or I'm not looking at it, and I'm trying
Drifting
to
off
remember
topic.
what's on the
Yeah.
trying to remember what's on the thing while talking out loud. So and I just get very nervous and do
No, I
it.
hear
So
you. I know I
so
did a best man speech where I didn't plan it at all till the
Oof.
night before, but I just used bullet points in the end and just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna wing it because
right. Yeah, one of my
and I
mates.
can't, and I'm not saying that worked well. I don't think it
Right.
did work well. But
One of my mates is
whatever.
like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make it up on a day." I'm like, I can't do
Oh,
that. I
no.
like, I've either got to go first.
He's just going to be thanking everyone. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm either gonna go first and get mine out of the way, or go last and basically like just get it over and done. Like
I
finish it
guarantee
off.
you, Dave. I guarantee you, and you have my word on this. With the amount of concern you have over it now, you will do just fine.
Yeah, I think ultimately nobody really gives a shit. They're just like it's just one of those
They're
things
just like,
that happens. Is that
are you
have a
doing it
speech.
before or after food and what have you?
So this is what we're going to organise tomorrow morning. I think we're going to go and sit down for food after the ceremony, and then before the food comes out, we're going to have the speeches and have the
That's what we did.
toast and stuff, and then the food will be sorted.
So no one gets too shit faced before they have to deliver a
So
speech.
nobody gets too shit. But we are starting at like, well, I've got to get out of the house at 7:30. We've got to be there at 8:30, 9. So we're going for breakfast,
In the
and
morning?
then yeah. Well, they're having the ceremony at 1 at a hotel, and then having the party there as well. But he's staying there tonight, so we've got to get there in the morning. I think he's being kicked out of his room because the bride is having it to get ready for the wedding. So he's like, oh come on, let's all meet up at 9 o'clock in the morning and go for breakfast. Like
He's going to want to
you've
be.
been kicked out the room.
Don't let him just start drinking too early.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's we'll go for like a full fry up or whatever. We'll get a good base layer going, and then like we'll probably get on some beers because people are going to start turning up at 12, and the ceremony's at 1. We'll be on the beers for about 11,
Attaboy.
half 11.
No.
Yeah, you gotta have a bit of Dutch courage. So.
You want to be able to read still by the time we get to the actual
He'll be fine.
speeches.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? When you have when you're actually at these things, like I don't get drunk. It doesn't matter how much I drink. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter.
Well,
But
famous last words there.
Yeah. I wouldn't count on that if I were you. That's how mistakes happen.
Yeah. Get the buzz balls out, or start on the cognac.
Someone brings out a bottle of Thunderbirds. The next thing you know,
White lightning. So yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's not too many people there.
You'll have a laugh. It'll be fine.
About 40 or 50
Once you
people
start and you know your lines, you'll be good.
That's it. So, but yeah, I've been doing that.
But it's going to be better than your mate who's going to be winging it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He's annoying because I bet he's gonna have a fucking great speech, and I bet he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just wing it," and like he will have all the laughs and
Does
like.
he have a job where he just bullshits people for a living, basically?
He's a Sparky, so yeah,
no,
he has got a bit of a gift for the gaff. But yeah, other than that, I've been mainly watching a TV series, an old one, a manga, a Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex, season 2. I watched the first season a little while ago. I've never watched the second season of this. It's quite old.
What, like 40 to 50 years old, or like
no,
10 to 15
early
years old?
2000s, I think. Can't remember. It looks good. It looks okay. But I've watched season 1 before, but I've never watched season 2, and it's okay. The reason I started watching, I didn't realize. I think I see things on Reddit or somewhere, and like things infect my brain, and then I think, oh, I'll watch this. This is a like this is a completely new thought I've had. I'm just going to start watching Ghost in the Shell again. But there's actually a new series came out in the last week or so on Amazon Prime for Ghost in the Shell. It's a bit more cartoony, or I don't know,
less
kiddified.
R-rated.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be quite good, and I think I must have seen an advert for it or something, and had the thought I'm going to start watching Ghost in the Shell again. But yeah, I'm watching this, and I'm watching it and going, I've never seen any of these. I don't know why I haven't seen them, because I loved the first film and the first season of Ghost in the Shell. But season 2, it's okay. It's a lot more political. It's a lot less actiony. It's more
it's like
basically...
fucking Phantom Menace. Star Wars.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Fucking banging on about trade wars and all that. But what the fuck? Where are the fucking lightsabers, man?
It is a little bit like it is quite interesting though. But there is some really, really good single. So there's an overarching story of it, but there is some really, really good single episodes. It touches on like some of the backstory about the main characters as well. So that's pretty good. Not finished it yet, but I hopefully will finish it this week. Who said they were watching House of the Dragon?
Moi.
Yeah, so I've started watching the first season of that. It's really good.
Yeah.
Did you watch all Game of Thrones?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
About 5
Did
years
everybody?
ago.
But he played World of Warcraft, so you know he did.
What?
I liked Game of Thrones until the last season. I liked it all up until the last season. The last season was such a letdown. But House of the Dragon is, yeah, we're gonna. I think we're literally just gonna watch the first episode. So if it gets us, we'll continue watching, and it had, and so we're watching.
So did you both watch Game of Thrones together?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch the other one? The
Night one.
Night
of the Seven Kingdoms.
No. Oh, okay. You need to watch that as well. I think that's the best one actually, but
okay.
I'm up to date with so I'm on I think third season, is it, of Dragon?
Is it?
So
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm because it's weekly, so I think there's one more. But
hasn't that of the series?
I really have been. Yeah, I think it is finished.
Right. It's a really good story, and yeah, it is a lot of intrigue on where it's going to go.
Is this one of those things like Lord of the Rings and that, wasn't it? It's like, obviously there was 3 movies, then they made 3 movies from The Hobbit. Then the TV show's been made out of a fucking like 5 series out of 1 poem or something. Is that the gist of House of the Dragon, or was his name Martin actually write this stuff, or is this just all?
I think it's
based
on the lore, isn't it?
in the actual Game of Thrones, they're always talking about
the old times.
how it got to this point. You know, this is what happened like 300 years ago. Blah blah blah. This is your lineage, and you've got to carry on the name and all this stuff. So that was always mentioned in Game of Thrones because they were always looking back, saying, you know, no, we haven't had dragons since House of
Even in the
Dragons.
main
The
Game of
Mad
Thrones,
King and all that
there's
shit.
quite a few.
Yeah, so
There's quite a
all
few
that
callbacks
stuff
to the original. Yeah,
is referenced all the time, as all the families are talking about the same thing. So this is just going back, whether, like you say, whether that was written first and then Game
Well, I
of Thrones
assume,
was written
obviously,
up.
I would assume when you're writing an epic fantasy in the modern times, you probably, as well as write the actual stories, you have like a sort of encyclopedia of the shit that it's all based on, sort of.
Yeah, there's enough
you'd
material
think,
there to
but
make a program because it's just
yeah,
stuff that's been.
Yeah.
You've got to make this story work. You've got to have a story before, and to make it. Otherwise, you've got to reference back
But
to
it's
something.
not literally based on one of his books or anything like that.
I don't know.
well, I think
it says
the
based
problem
on
is
the
the books
series,
are
doesn't it?
so big. The fire the was it the Fire and Ice?
Song of Ice and Fire, isn't it? Was the
I think
that was one of the
more.
books. Isn't
is
That's just one of the
it's
books.
massive. But it's massive. It's like it's not a short story. It's
It's definitely not a short story.
No. So, which is the problem with The Hobbit. That The Hobbit was actually a short story.
Yeah, I remember reading that as a kid and thinking that was great, and I don't know how they made 3 films out of it when they only made 3 films of Lord of the Rings, which was literally about 100 times the size of The Hobbit.
Yeah.
So your Veneris is a young girl still.
Yes. Yeah. Funnily enough, she looks like my sister-in-law. So, which is quite funny. Yeah. We saw it like that looks like Michelle. It's like, but yeah. So yeah, she's literally Matt Smith, Matt Smith, the uncle.
Yeah. Daemon.
Yeah. The Daemon.
Daemon Targaryen.
Daemon.
Yeah. Daemon. Targaryen.
There's a Daemon, there's an Aemon, there's an Edmund, there's an Eggman.
Is there
it is a bit confusing. But it's nice with the episodes that we see. There are callbacks to some of the houses and families that are in the Game of Thrones.
Well, they're called forwards, technically, I guess.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Calling back, but forward. But there are,
they're
lineages
still there.
and
those families are still there. The Stark.
Yeah.
The Starks still a thing back in the
Starks, the Lannisters. Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah. So it's good, and it's quite fun to remember some of the back. So anyway, like that. Carrying on watching that. I will do this week. The other thing that I've done this week is on the back of somebody, I can't remember who, said they're going to start playing Project Zomboid. And Matt was like, "Oh, Dave could probably set up a server." I did. I set up a server for that on my free PC that I'm creating servers on. I really like creating servers and doing all the setup and the doing all that. It's funny, when I was typing, somebody said, "Oh, do you want to?" Somebody said, "Do you want a key for the game?" I was like, "No, I haven't got time for playing it." And then I realised I'd spent like 6 or 7 hours setting up the server and making sure it was working okay and everything. I was like,
"So what? Can you get the server stuff for free?"
Yeah.
Is that in Steam?
Steam CMD, and it's basically anonymous logins, and you just download.
But your PC has to be on running that all the time.
Yeah.
If you shut your PC down, the server's down. No one else. You can't.
Well, not the PC that I'm doing this on now.
Yeah, but you have got a PC on running all the time, just running these servers.
Yeah. It only pulls about 100 watt an hour.
Blimey.
It's not a lot.
I'm just working out. I'm doing the mental arithmetic now. How much that's going to cost me a week?
It's not a lot.
You haven't got a little thing like he has on the side where he watches it all go ticking up.
I do.
I got quite excited the other day when I walked past my what's it called, in-home monitor or whatever it's fucking called. It said I like to have it on whatever I'm using now, and it got down under 200 watts. I was like, "Ooh, I've never seen it that low before. That's quite exciting."
I saw ours went up to 7.5 kilowatt.
Oh, that's what happens when I plug my car in.
Yeah, we had
over
the air
8.
fryer,
Like,
where the oven, we had the
Yeah.
grill on the oven, we had the kettle, we had a toaster.
were you just testing how much you could
No, it
do
was
before
literally
it blows?
this morning. It was like we were making a fry up this morning. There were
On a
bacon.
Friday?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Well,
fucking hell.
I know we woke up a bit early, but yeah, it was literally going. And I looked around and I'm like, hang on, I need to see what's. So I went over and yeah, 7.5 kilowatt. I'm like fucking hell. But it was only on for like a couple of minutes like that. But yeah. So yeah, I enjoy creating these servers and putting them on. So Valheim server still running. A couple of people logging on to that. Project Zomboid. A few people jumped on, but I think they're waiting because basically you've got to, with Project Zomboid, there's a period of time at the start that things change after a certain amount of time. I think like power goes out and water goes out, and it's got to be sort of harvested or self-sufficient. So I think they're waiting for a time to all jump on together, progress the time in the actual game to that point, but getting
because when anyone's on it,
as
it
much
progresses
done.
the
Yeah,
game clock. Right.
exactly. So yeah, they want to get it all done in one time together. But yeah, and I've made a few changes to the server and loot rolls and stuff like that. So I'll see how that is, And I say I just like I like setting this up. I think it's quite fun to.
So they can all run
out.
at the same time on the one machine.
Yeah.
Without it,
yeah.
well, if like I don't know, like maybe 5 people were on each server at the same time, would that not start causing a bit of a fucking problem?
The actual running of these servers is minimal. It's more memory, and the PC that's in has got 32 gigs.
Just as well, memory's quite cheap at the moment.
Yeah, I bought this machine a couple of years ago when it wasn't too expensive. It's only DDR4 anyway, as well. So, but yeah, and I got it just as a spare PC, just to have running because it was So it's there. It's going to be switched on. I might as well use it. I might as well use it for
I've got
people having fun and playing games.
I think about 2 or 3 desktop cases just sitting around with stuff in and not doing anything. So
yeah.
Do you want another one?
I specifically had a static IP on my internet for this very reason. So it is so easy for me just to set up and put an IP address and a port, set these things up, and yeah, just go. It will be cheaper when I'm actually on solar and a battery, which is going to be what day is it? The 14th, so next week. Oh no, the scaffold's going up on the 14th. On the Monday, it's going to be installed. So whatever, 17th or 18th or something like that. I will be
got
on
a whole week
solar.
So in a few months then.
So it wasn't supposed to be last week, but basically there was a application that we had to put in to export the energy back to the grid, and the grid had to do a survey to see if they could actually take it and how much they could take. And anyway, it all came back fine, and they said, yeah, you can do 8 kilowatt hours, but it just took a bit of time. So the solar and company said we'll just delay it a few weeks. But yeah, that's it. That's
How many
me.
batteries are you getting?
I'm getting 18 kilowatt battery installed. Well, it's 2 10s, but after the everything, it's 18 kilowatt usable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like a memory stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I haven't been doing much. I'm in conversation regarding tattoos. I'm getting a couple of tattoos done.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you said about that last week.
I'm having a Yoshi. That's booked in for the 21st, so not next week, week after. I'm having a Yoshi on the back of my calf. But I want a couple of others. So I'm going to have Has anyone watched One Piece? The anime?
I have not watched it, but I am aware of it. The pirates.
Okay, so there's they're pirates.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
You not about his tattoo.
No, about One Piece though.
Yeah, you
so
watched it.
Basically, the pirates and the pirate flag is skull and crossbones and with a straw hat. They're called the Straw Hat Pirate. So I'm going to have one of those. Quite like that.
Do you like
haven't decided
the
where.
One Piece then?
I do like the One Piece. Yes,
They've got video games out and everything there, haven't they?
Sounds
Yeah,
well
they have.
dodgy.
Yeah. At some
Sir
point,
is
I
partial
will
to a bit
may
of the
have a
One
couple of.
Piece.
And I also, the girl that's doing, she really likes anime. So I have asked her. I like Nier Automata game. Any of you played that?
Didn't play it.
PlayStation
Yeah,
game?
I think I
Oh,
played a bit of it and I didn't get on with it.
okay, so I quite like that.
Actually, it's supposed to
And
be
I
an
like
excellent game, isn't it?
it is an excellent game. Probably the
Yeah.
best game I played on the PlayStation. And there's a character called 2B. She's the main character in it. So I've asked her just to come up with a few little of her own designs. She's loves doing anime. So when I go and have me Yoshi, she's gonna show me some designs that she's come up with herself. And if I like one of them, she's gonna do it for me. So it'll be quite good. That is all I've done. I live a very
How
exciting
much does
life.
a tattoo run for these days? I have no
Okay, so if you
idea.
have something about the size of normal, like an iPhone Max type thing, what's that,
6 and a bit.
6 inches? It's about 120 to 180.
For that size?
So yeah, for about
That's not bad.
2 to 3 hours, basically. Anything that costs 2 to 3 hours. You can have a little one. If you have a little one the size of like a cigarette packet, they're about 70 to 100.
Okay.
Obviously, the
It's not
more
as expensive
detail
as
that
you
you
Yeah,
have,
thought.
tattoos are
yeah,
ridiculously expensive.
they are.
They're-
Yeah.
yeah.
If you
But
want the full Yakuza back, I reckon that's probably multiple thousands of pounds.
I think you
Well,
can
it's
have
funny
done for
'cause
quite cheap in the
so
slammer nail.
if you
Some
go,
guys.
here's the thing. Obviously, if like Instagram or any of these social medias, if you look at something, you then for the next 6 weeks get bombarded with every fucking thing related, every video related to that. So for some reason, obviously, I've been looking at tattoo styles. They've got these things where these guys are in America and they have a full full sleeve or a full body tattoo, blah blah blah, and it's like 5, 6, 7 grand. People are going to Thailand and having the whole lot done in a day by like 5 artists, costing them like 800 quid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's just how much they're literally doing your whole body for like a tenth the price it would cost if you was in England or
You do
Still
have to get
sounds
to Thailand.
remarkably cheap for
What,
the amount
several
of time and
thousand?
effort it would take.
You
I
probably get a
don't know.
blowjob for that as well. It sounds.
I mean,
That'd be
I've got. I mean,
extra
Well, it's
that
a
you can't see it. You
minimal
probably
extra
can't see
cost
that.
at least
I've
for the
got a
blowjob.
little, just about 5-inch, like cock. I
You
had
got a
that like
5-inch cock?
30, 30 years ago.
Brilliant.
That's the name for the show. 5-inch cock. There you go. That cost 120 quid, and that was about 30 years ago. So I think it was. I think in relative terms, it's actually cheaper. Was when I had most of mine done. So, but yeah, so that's that. Right, what have I been watching? There's a few things. New Ted Lasso started this week. I've watched the first one.
Any good? I thought
It's bloody,
I thought it
it's
was supposed
hilarious.
to be finished last episode
Right.
season 3.
So he went back to America.
Monday,
That's why
yeah.
it finished.
Right.
So basically,
Spoilers.
well, it's in all the trailers. I'm not actually going to.
Well, I haven't watched any of
Basically,
it.
he's back in America. The owners and a couple of the main characters from the first one that owned the football club, they have gone to America to try to get him to come back to because they're going to invest in a new women's,
Right.
and they want him to be the manager. And the first episode was them going over there trying to get him to come back.
Okay.
And it's just funny. It's just easy going, light-hearted, funny. It's
My
just
son
it's harmless stuff. It's
made
just
us pay
really
for Apple
it's
TV
just
because Ted Lasso started again.
it's so good. But they're doing the one a week thing.
Yeah.
But I said to Lisa, "Oh God, it's going to be about women's football. Do I really want to watch this?" But it is first one was. It's just done so well.
Why wouldn't you want to watch about women's football?
But I thought it was just going to be exactly the same thing, but he was running the women's. So I thought, oh, it's going to be.
Oh, it's not that at all.
Well,
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to watch it. It doesn't matter. Just make it up.
Oh, you're not going to watch it anyway. So that's that. I saw something the other day. I didn't realise. It turns out there's only 2 episodes. I thought it was one of them things that you've never noticed before, but it's been on like 10 years ago, but you haven't noticed it. There's so much stuff now that you just come across something, you think, oh, that looks interesting. I haven't seen that. So I thought it was one of them. It's been whole series been out. So it's called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe. And it is a spin-off from The Big Bang Theory. So the guy, if anyone's watched that, the guy Stuart who owns the comic shop. Basically, the world goes to shit. There's all this parallel universe, and he was the total geek in the series, and now
in the
he's
Big Bang Theory.
trying. But he was the
Well,
most
he was
geekiest
the
one of the geeks.
store, wasn't it? He was
Yeah,
the
he
I
owned the
haven't
comic
watched
comic
it.
store owner.
Oh, so he's the guy
Yeah.
from The Simpsons, basically.
Yeah. So basically, they're in this. The world's gone to shit, and he's still in his comic shop, and characters that are in the other one are now in this. Something happens, and he has to go back into time and change something, and it's all about them.
It's Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Basically, everybody
Rick and
that
Morty is.
didn't get paid £1 million per episode is in this.
Probably, yeah. But it turns out it's only 2 episodes of it, and it's only just come out. So,
oh, so there are more to come, are there, or that's it?
so
2 and done.
well, I hope so, because I watched the first 2 and thought, oh, I better watch the next one, and now all of a sudden there ain't one. So whether there's, I haven't looked it to see whether there was only ever 2 episodes. But it was quite good. Again, it's just something you just sit and have on and don't need to pay too much.
Well, my wife's always watching shit like that.
Yeah,
and I pay literal zero
I can
attention
only
to
watch
it and
stuff
walk
like that
away.
if it's funny. And then the only other thing I've been watching, which has also just started, 4th season, it's called Trying. It's about the original series was about this couple were trying to have a baby. So as the story develops, they end up adopting these 2 kids. It's all based around them and their family and in-laws and stuff. And it's just a nice little funny little. Except the woman in it is absolutely annoying. I wish she weren't in it. So she's so annoying, but she's supposed to be because she's supposed to be this neurotic, like obsessed, doom and gloom. Everyone's against her type character, and she's she's bloody brilliant at it because she fucking pisses me off. But it's good. I mean, my wife is more interested in it, but it's one of them things. I don't mind it. I can tolerate it just to be able to sit and watch. We don't watch. She likes Ted Lasso. She likes this. So we've got 2 things on the go, and they're both. I think Trying's all out because we didn't realise it was because the trouble with Apple TV is there's not a lot of stuff on it.
No.
But there are
You
some
watched
good
Widow's
things.
Bay? Did you talk about Widow's Bay? Who was talking about Widow's Bay?
I was talking about Widow's Bay. It was great.
That's on Apple TV.
Was that the one you were talking about last week? You said is excellent.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So the trouble is, there's not enough stuff on there to keep you on it.
Oh, it's on Apple, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So
you can watch the MLS.
Yeah, but they're all like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's the MLS.
I've watched a couple of. They're not that bad. They're not that.
It's not that good, though, is it?
If you can get a vested interest in it, it's enjoyable, right?
You know, you can just pick whoever you want in that thing, because they probably won't be there in 3 years'
they're not Luton, you know. But They're good enough.
At least Luton will still be there. Still be Luton. Inter Miami suddenly might be fucking Tampa.
How do you know that?
Wankers.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
That's not
It's all franchise football, isn't it? I didn't say it's definite.
It's not definite, is it? Why happened to poor old Wimbledon? They ended up in Milton Keynes
Well,
of all
that
places.
is the only time
you
that's ever
imagine
happened.
being in Milton Keynes, you probably want to top yourself.
Has that ever happened again? Or before? No.
Never say never.
It ain't happening because...
So, I'm done. Let's move on.
Shush,
Neil. Shush. It's 11 o'clock.
We didn't do this last week when I was in charge. We're waffling on for fucking ages this week.
So, what have we been playing? Let's start. I've got one game.
I'll tell you, that's the good thing about Craig sending the different the waves forms don't lie. You get to see who the fucking talkers are, I tell you.
It looked quite balanced last week, I thought.
I have played one game. That I've completed that said game. I played Halo Combat Evolved.
Campaign Evolved.
I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. I played for 22 hours.
Well, apparently I've heard a lot of things to say people are very unimpressed by it.
I love Halo. I've played and completed
It's just Halo.
every Halo about 10 times. I thought it was brilliant. I haven't played the Master Chief Collection for a few years, so playing this didn't have to pay for it. Played through the campaign. Brilliant.
I think I've heard the same. Some people have complained and whatnot, and like Dave's saying, people always have access to grind. I've got a copy of this now, so I'm going in with pilch expectations, just to get a nostalgia.
Are you playing on PS5?
No, I'm going to play on Xbox PC.
How have you got a copy?
I got a copy.
You could just play the original or play the Master Chief version, but I thought it was good. I thought what they've done to it.
Have you got Game Pass?
Make it a little bit nicer.
No.
Because you know what's on Game Pass this week? Well, you know what's on Game Pass this week?
What?
No.
Gears of War E-Day beta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Which apparently is good.
So there's 3 extra levels in this game. It's meant more like a prequel, but I played them afterwards. It's basically a little bit of a story about him and Colonel, what's his name?
Sergeant Johnson.
Yeah, Sergeant Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, he's like that all the way through. It's so funny. It's ridiculous. There's so much talking as well.
Have they got new voice actors? I watched a little bit of a walkthrough on YouTube before I realized before I was gifted a copy, Neil. I will tell you outright.
I love just all the guns, picking them up.
But I was just going to say the voices sounded a bit different. Master Chief didn't sound the exact same to me.
Steve Downes was the guy.
And they've changed Cortana. They've made her look like a boy for some reason. Don't know why.
Times.
But it's just I thought it looked great. It ran great. I played it on performance mode all the way through. There was a little bit on one level or one section of the level that the sound went a bit funny, and I thought my headset was starting to run out of battery, and it was sort of echoing, and then it stopped. I thought, okay, stopped, but I then had to come. We went to somewhere, and then we had to come back again. And when I came back through the same section, started doing it again. So that was the sound issue was just on that one little
maybe it was just a big cave.
It's so good. I was just I played it on heroic. I didn't risk legendary.
I think heroic is what the developers said. That's like normal, basically.
7% of the players have finished it on heroic, and only 2% have finished it on. Now, them numbers do get skewed because it's free on Xbox, and
You're still cutting
even if you fire it up for 5 minutes, it skews the numbers.
You're cutting out.
Out again, mate.
Weird. Things change. Although I've got about 15 teenagers indoors, and I'm pretty sure they're all on their phones and doing God what on the internet.
Wow.
Anyway, Halo, I've finished now. It's really good. The extra
Well,
bonus
we'll
levels
compare
weren't
notes
great.
because I've got that lined up. So
I
Well,
downloaded
if
it.
anyone wants to play it co-op, I'll play with them.
yeah, I might go up for a bit of that.
Is it 4
That'll be
player?
fun.
Is it 4 player co-op?
Yep, 4-player, and it's because it used the original one was side by side, wasn't it? You had to be
Yeah,
there.
split screen. Yeah.
Yeah, you're all
Has it
Master
still got
Chief
that
though.
option?
That's the only trouble. No, I don't.
Still
I
got the.
haven't seen any. I haven't seen any split screen.
I think
option.
it is in there, but there was some hoo-ha about you both had to have
Some
PlayStation Live accounts, PlayStation Network accounts. If you were playing it on PlayStation, you both had to have
separate.
PlayStation
Right.
Network accounts.
And apparently, only
okay.
about 300,000 people have bought it on PlayStation. Bit of a
Only.
flop. Yeah.
That's one of the. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the other Xbox stuff that's been out on PlayStation's done very well.
First week sales was 315,000. No, they said
Is
July
that physical?
sales, but it only come out on the fucking 28th of July.
Is that the Ultimate Edition as well, or whatever? So I don't. Oh no,
I don't know.
been out.
I think I don't know whether they got a different.
No,
because a lot of people
could pay extra to play earlier, couldn't you? Or whatever. I don't fucking remember.
I think that was only on Xbox though. If you upgraded from Game Pass to the bit, you got it a week early.
Do we think they've sold many more on Xbox? I mean, they've
probably sold less on Xbox.
Right. No, 900,000 apparently.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Is that just people who've played it?
They're counting the people that upgraded to play it a week early, so they paid like 15 quid. So they didn't really pay for
it.
Yeah. But the big thing is Black Ops sold 11 million copies of Black Ops on PlayStation. Yeah. Made Xbox
Black Ops 1 and 2 or
£350 million. So nice for them. Well, anyway, that's it.
They need a bit of a good news story, don't they? Xbox.
No, Fraser hasn't done yet. None of you have done.
You literally you've done the fucking game. That's the only game we talked about.
Yeah, but I'm on the bottom of the list, see, so it's getting late, and I've the bottom. Right, who's going?
Because you let everyone talk about bullshit for fucking too long.
Get on with it, Neil. Tears of the Condom.
Oh, we're going for me. Tears of the Condom, obviously. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, it's a game I've played quite a fucking lot this week.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking massive, isn't it? Well, I didn't.
Anything new?
Yeah, there's always new stuff. Because there was a whole area that I hadn't been in. It was one of those Elden Ring things. I was like, oh. I feel like when I went there, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember people talking about this when it came out. But there's obviously on the ground, it's the Breath of the Wild map, sort of, but things have changed. And then there's sky stuff. There's also some other stuff, which wasn't in Breath of the Wild, as I recall, because you could go underground.
Yeah, I'm in there now. I've been in there for about a year and a half.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh my god, this fucking game is just enormous. And I've still only done the first, I've still just done the Zora mission, the fish people mission.
There's so much to do.
It's insane. It's fucking insane.
I said it before, but I mean, I remember I was down in the Netherworld and I was just standing there. I had to do something. I can't remember what it was. So I stopped playing for a second. I was looking at my phone or something like that. And I looked at the screen and I just saw a tree just moving slightly. And I was like, what the fuck? That tree's moving. And I went up to it and this fucking monster jumped out of the ground or whatever. Where the fuck did you come from? There's shit everywhere.
It's fucking bonkers. Like, Breath of the Wild was amazing. I haven't finished this, so I can't decide.
I tell you, man, I'm telling you, Tears of the Kingdom is the video game ever made. I said it. I still stand by it.
There's a copy of it currently sitting on my son's bedside table. So,
well, you best get your Switch too and fucking play it properly.
I can play it on a normal Switch, I'm sure.
I mean, you could, but it'll be a lot better on the Switch too.
Yeah, but will it be £500 better? No,
it's not £500. Not yet, anyway. So yeah, I've been crafting some new stuff. getting a bit more of the hang of the Zonai powered things, like trekking around the. For weird reason, like underground, you have like skeleton horses. They're a lot easier. They're a lot more like placid, it seems, than the ones on the normal surface.
I don't think I've seen one of those yet.
Well, yeah, they get ridden by some of the enemies, and if you kill the enemy without killing the horse, they just stick there, and you like just go up to them and fucking get on them. You don't have to pacify them so much because they're just way more chill, even though they're just like obviously
back in a second.
the undead horse. So there, I was just like, oh, this is a much better way to get around underground, is on the back of this horse, because it can. There's areas of ground which are like called the gloom. So if you go into the gloom, you lose a heart if you're in there too long. You can get them back with some food substances and shit. But yeah, if you're riding a horse, you can just ride across all this area of gloom instead of having to go all the way fucking around it when you're not on a horse. Or you create a vehicle contraption to drive across it or fly across it or whatever. It's really dark, so you have to keep lobbing these seeds out to fucking make it light until you find one of the light routes. And then on top of each light route is one of the shrines. So if you find a light route underground, then you know there's a shrine on top of it. And vice versa, if you find a shrine up on the ground, then you know there's a light route underneath. So you can, if you find a light route underground, it like lights up this huge area and shows it on the map. And if you go to a shrine on the surface, then you get a heart. Well, every 4 shrines you do, you can either choose an extra heart or an extra bit of stamina to upgrade. And I've barely done any of the main quest, so I'm just fucking looking for shrines, pottering around the world, just killing enemies, running out of arrows and going, fuck, I need more arrows.
Are you
doing loads of side quests. Well, I've done a bit. I've not done any crazy shit. Right, I haven't built any giant robots or anything like that. But I've seen people fucking. If you go on YouTube, there's some absolute mental stuff
I
that
think
people have done.
People are like done catapults and like basically just driving machines. Yeah, to fling you across.
To like zoom across the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bit of like there's like the whole cold areas where you need to be wearing either you need to be wearing cold weather gear or you need to take a potion or whatever or eat some food that gives you like extra resistance against the cold. I haven't been to any of the hot areas yet. I haven't gotten anywhere near the hot area at all. Like there's a bit of, like I said before, there's a bit I know from Breath of the Wild where everything just catches fire. I haven't been anywhere near that. I've just been the cold areas, underground, and a bit. The sky's quite small. There's not much in the sky, and it's quite hard to get to some of it. You have to like, but there's some cool like it's all puzzles. It's just very like puzzly. Like, oh, how am I going to get there? And that's the puzzle. And then you get there eventually, maybe if you do the right things. And yeah, I've just really not done many of the quests at all. Other than
you better get on with it then.
Side quests. Loads of little side quests I've been doing, picking up more and more shit. What's his name? President Hudson, is it? There's a guy randomly standing around. He's holding up a sign. Have you done those? And there's a little puzzle where you have to like he's holding the sign because if you tell him to let go, it falls over and he goes and you have to fucking create a little thing to make it stand up, and then he nails it into the ground and fucks off somewhere else. And he always gives you some rupees or whatever. It gives you usually about 3 things every time you do one of those. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just the game's fucking huge in terms of things to do, and it's like it's just really chill. The music, I'm like, it has sent me to sleep a couple of times because it's just so chill.
But before you send us all to sleep, what else have you been playing? Talk about a bit more next, can't you? Come on, move on.
Right, now this one I'm going to struggle with.
The Tears of the Kingdom, and that's Neil's review.
I haven't been putting any videos up of any games in the 2 games that we talked about so far. But
why not?
I can't. because I forgot.
One job. You got one fucking job.
I forgot to do it. I played a new game. I bought a game last night and I've played it for about 5 hours since yesterday.
How much was this game?
It wasn't a lot. It was about, because I had owned another game of theirs, it was about £15 or something. It's made by, or published at least by the same people who published The Root Trees Are Dead. So no prizes for guessing what type of game this might be. It's a sort of shooter. It's a deduction game. Did I tell you what it's actually called? It's called The Incident at Galley House, which I have heard people talk about elsewhere. I'm gonna try and put some videos of this up, but I'm only going to put early stuff on because it's spoilers. So, Incident Galley House. You are playing some sort of investigator type person, and you go to this place, this galley house.
I'll be an investigator then.
And some many years earlier, there was multiple deaths / murders occurred on the same day. And so you are supposed to find out what the fuck happened all this many years ago.
You mean investigate it?
You could say that. Or you could just say find out what the fuck happened. Like I did. Anyway, so to do such a thing, you are given access to a machine which is quite difficult to explain. So, you... this machine, right, it's got... The idea is you have to put a timeline together. At the end of the game, you'll have built the timeline. There are so many segments to the timeline, and there's so many people in the game. And for each segment of the timeline, you have to find out what every person was doing. In which room. It's a bit like Cluedo in terms of first things you have to do is find out all the rooms. Well, you don't have to find all the rooms. You have to find so many of the rooms. And where are we here? How many of the people there are? Well, as you discover more scenes, you will discover there's what appears to be 11 people, as far as I'm concerned, that you need to find what they were doing at any one point in this game.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
Oh, that's good.
So what happens is basically the game starts and it plays out. Well, the first thing you have to do is calibrate the machine by. It gives you a few, like a sort of instruction page, and you have to put in some codes, and they're translated into rooms or areas of this house or land around the house. And then a sort of a scene will play out. The first thing that happens is two guys are in this scene, and there's a car on the driveway, and there's you can see the car, and you can see like the driveway up to the house, but there's like two silhouettes that keep sort of moving around in the scene because you can't see the people, who they are, what they look like, because you haven't identified them yet. Well, and unless they call someone a name, you won't know who their names are. And as you get through the game, you finally go, oh, this person's name is X and Y. So, or you might only get the first part of the name, and then later on you'll find the surname. So you can put in all these details as you progress through the game, and then when you go back through the scenes that you've already looked at, it adds in the names that you've added to the people. And then there's at some point in the game you get a file drop of a load of pictures, and then you can start to match the pictures to the people, and then you've got to fucking suss out what the fuck happened, basically, and in what order. And like I say, it's quite difficult to explain, but I really fucking like this. It's better than Root Trees Are Dead, I think, which I really liked.
Yeah, and you like this sort of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I like it. It's just all puzzles, basically, and it's like you really start like I'm just typing names in. It's not like I'm clicking on things. I'm actually using my keyboard to type in a name, and you like if you think someone's name is, you put like such a question mark. I mean, until you find out later, like that's definitely their name, so you can like edit it, or they might have be referred to as two different things, like a nickname and their real name. And yeah, so this is probably the best one of these type of things I've played, I think, so far. It's like 97% positive on Steam. And I think this is, like I said, you're picking up on little clues about, like I said, as the timeline goes, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many. I've got to like 9 so far, windows of time. And for each of these windows of time, it's like you'll be in like window 6 and someone will say something that might refer back to something that's just happened. So you can put back in you put in like a code in this mission. So the first, you put in 2 digits, there's a little wheel at the top left, which is the timeline sort of reference that you put in. And then there's a picture of all the people. So you click on which people reference that timeline, and there's a list of the rooms down the left. When you've finished what you think is the right thing, there's like a lever at the side. You prick on the lever, it goes up and goes sort of bluey, like electric. And if you've got the right sequence, it'll go into a scene and show you what happened. And then sometimes you might go, well, I think it's this, but it's not like quite right. So you might just like take one person out, add another person, or take another person out, and then just do it again. You can sort of not quite brute force it, but you have to, because you have to be on the right sort of wavelength, I guess. But yeah, it's quite difficult to explain it verbally without seeing it. But it's really, I really like the mechanics. It's really good. Sort of like a bit of a cross of like Her Story, all of those things where you're like flicking around the timeline to find information. But I really fucking think this is like I say, I think this is the best one of these sort of deduction games I've played.
Playing?
Oh, of course, I'm going to finish it, mate.
Gonna finish it, right?
All right,
we'll
I
hear
might
about
wishlist
that next
one
week.
then. If it's ranking up there in your top,
Dude,
put a
mate.
wishlist. What?
Do it. Don't.
I'm trying to put a
I'm
cap
the
on this.
host. You just sitting.
I'm not controlling where we're going. I'm commenting. That's all. Sorry, I'm only going to speak when I'm spoken to.
Surprise! What have you been playing?
I have been playing something that I probably wouldn't be too keen to talk about on my own right now because I'm not even thinking about it. And I haven't played it for a week. But you played it, and because of you, I went and got it from my library, and that is Hell Is Us. So
I still haven't started this. Like, despite downloading it about 2 weeks ago, I haven't started.
Yeah, I would say it's worth. It's definitely worth. I liked what I played of it so far. So I'll tell you my experience with it. Is I got it, I started it. As Pilch probably explained, it's like, I think you said, and I agree with this if this is what you said, but it's like a cross between Resident Evil and a Dark Souls type game. It's pretty brutal. Like, you're basically going through this environment and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. You're like some sort of soldier. I thought it was set in some weird setting, but actually it's more traditional war zone. But except there's like a load of fucking weird aliens that are around all over the place. And basically you go around and you just have to beat the shit out of the aliens and explore and figure out what the fuck's going on. And you meet people and they give you things or they tell you something or you find a puzzle here or you find a puzzle there and you got to piece it all together. Like you can't progress in the story. There's a dead soldier says, well, I'd let you through, except you got to get, I can't even remember what he makes you go get, or a key. So you got to go do that. You come back and then that progresses you through into some caverns, blah, blah, blah. I gave it a really good run. I got out of the first area, took the ATV to the next area, found the blacksmith shop and the young guy who now runs the blacksmith, and now he can level up my weapon. So that was major because just before I found him, I was really teetering on the edge of, I don't know where to go. Am I going to have to look this up? But I just explored a little bit further. I was getting my ass kicked by some of the aliens. What are they? Yeah. Aliens, right? Now I'm into the ones that split into 2, and then there's like a bank of 3 of them that all split. So you end up fighting 6 of them, and that was hard. I was starting, and I felt like I needed to level up. I was hitting a limit, and then I found the blacksmith's son, and so now I've got access to better weapons. And he's put me on a quest to go somewhere else. I haven't gone to that other place yet. Right. I sort of had I was overloaded by it. I'd played it nonstop for like a couple of
Yeah,
days.
you got as far as I got, so
Yeah, I think I'll be ready to go back to it. I'm having a bit of a break because it's very much rinse and repeat. It's walk around looking for stuff, fight the aliens, go back round looking for stuff, fight some more aliens, go around looking for more stuff, check all the places you've already checked before, see if there's some shit that you missed. Where the fuck do I go next? Spend an hour looking for somewhere. There's no map, there's no clues, there's no
there's
overlays.
nothing.
So it really is you're
And you
sort
see
of
all
on
these
your own.
little like doors and symbols and
Yeah.
like,
And
and you
some of them
think
are
you just
starting
like,
to like the those square keys. I've got some of those now, and right. So I'm starting to figure out whatever, but there's tons in the last place that I haven't progressed with. And then
even the first bit when you leave the initial farm and go up and go into the first cave. If you go up the hill there's all sorts of shit that you haven't.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do with it. It doesn't
Yeah.
tell you what to do with it.
Yeah,
You've
there
got to
isn't.
remember what these symbols are. I'm assuming like 5 hours later you're going to get something that's going to have a picture of this pattern on it. That's going to, and you're going to think, where the fuck did I see that?
Yeah. So I started taking screenshots of some of those
Yeah,
plaques
they
and
said
things like
that's what you
that.
got to do. Take
Yeah,
photos,
I
write
don't know
shit
how
down.
relevant those are, but we'll see.
Mm.
And yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's all right. I sort of fell off a bit at the once I'd found that once I was ready to go to the next area, I was sort of like I say, I was fatigued. It was pretty I felt fatigued, right? Because a lot
It's
of it
hard
was like,
work.
what am I supposed to be doing here? Where do I go? And then I realized the area was way bigger than I'd given it credit for, and I hadn't quite gone out as far as I could. But it's all right. It's all right. I noticed like I was getting loads and loads of drops and pickups that really didn't make much sense to me. But now I realize that I'll probably need the specific ones to battle the specific colors of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Right? Because some of them are green, some of them
It
split to
stinks.
reds. And then you've got these other things, I guess they're consumables of some sort, which give you a buff against that or whatever. Plus,
you can heal and you can eat.
Plus my weapons now, a couple of my weapons, you can attribute them to specific. What's the word I'm looking for? Like one of them's got like the gift of darkness or something like that. And the other one gets the gift of tears or shit, right? I don't know. I have no fucking
sort of
idea.
like elementals.
No, this is the trouble.
It's sort of elemental, but it's got its own whatever it is. Like one of them's fear.
It's got its own language.
I want to go back to it. I only stopped playing it because Halo come out, but I don't know. I want to carry on, but I don't.
Neil will like it.
He that's why
I'm a
said
sicko for this kind of shit.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to put any more time into it, knowing that at some point I'm gonna give.
That you're gonna give up.
I'd rather just give up now than play it for another 10 hours and give up in 10 hours time, because I don't.
Yeah. Well, but I liked the fact that I was so. Actually, it's been like that in loads of points where you're just like, oh my god, I think I'm just about. Oh, I found another way through, right? And you're just like, oh, I'm definitely done with this now. Oh, here's where I go next.
Yeah.
As long as I can't believe I found that guy when I did, because I was really getting to the end of my rope, and then it really unlocked a ton of shit for me. So I'm definitely going to go back because I've got all these weapons that are upgraded now. I had fucking thousands of those shard things to upgrade the weapons, and I've just started attaching straight out of Final Fantasy. I've started attaching orbs to my weapons, right, to make them more powerful.
So I obviously haven't done a lot of that, but how does it change it visually?
Not really.
So you don't get. You're still just doing basic attacks, but it's doing.
I think
something.
So.
You don't get like all shit on the screen and
I didn't play with the enhanced
and
weapons for very long, so I can't tell you really honestly. But then the other thing is you also, which is a nice mechanic, which I like, is this drone you have on the back. So the drone becomes basically its own weapon, sort of, and you access that by pressing the right trigger and choosing an up, down, left, or right. And over time, you can get it new attributes. And that's part of the whole combat system as well, because like it has a distract mode, for example, where you send it in to distract the enemy, and it sits there and it buzzes
sounds like
around
this
it.
might be the key.
There's all sorts of
mastering the
keys.
drone.
Oh yeah, mastering the drone definitely, and I think it's going to become to a point where you're going to have like there's one point there's like guys on their own aren't too bad. You can brute force most single bad guys. You just go in, you beat the shit out of it, you distract it, beat the shit out of its second form, and then beat the shit out of him. But there's like a group of 6 of them at this one point, and I'm like, I don't know what's there, but I need to know what's there. But every time I go,
you'd hope it'd be something good if there's 6 people there.
Right, and every time I go there, they beat the shit out of me. So now they've bugged me enough that I actually really want to fuck them up. But it needs planning. Like, how can you? And the good thing about it is when you kill someone, that's it. They are dead, right? They don't come back. There's no server resets or anything when you die.
Double back. You can,
So if I can figure out how to pick some,
what happens if you die? Do they not come back if you die?
No, they don't come back. So it's cool, right? You get. I don't even understand what the story is behind that. Why that can happen. But anyway, that's the mechanic.
No, it keeps going to this old boy, and he has a chat with you, and it starts again. I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
Yeah. So from that point of view, it's good. So if I can get in there and pick some of them off, like that'll be an evening's chore, like taking care of that fucking bunch of.
So if you could if you could kill 1 or 2 of them, and then wander off and come back a little bit later, when you might be a little bit stronger, perhaps you can pick away at a couple of them before they kill you, and then because they're not gonna regroup. They're not gonna.
They refill their health if you don't carry on and kill them.
I'm not sure.
I'd assume so.
Uncertain.
Like if you manage to run away,
it's definitely interesting,
and come back, they're back to full health, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's like things like there's this one instruction it gave me where it said if you go stand behind the hill for so and so and wave a sword up in the air pointed northeast, something will happen. You'll get a training something or other. Like I fucking cannot figure that out. I look like some sort of idiot in the field waving this sword around. People are like, "What the fuck's he doing?"
Biggest problem is not necessarily not having a map, because a lot of games haven't got a map. There's no markers. There's no 400 meters like northeast on a compass. There is a compass, but it don't help you. No, it does, because if you listen to what someone tells you, he'll say,
"You got to pay attention to the game.
If you go up northeast, you'll find this up there, so you know that you've got to head that way on the compass." That's the only.
The compass, it's like the guy said to me, face northeast. You face northeast and wave this. So at least I know which way northeast is.
Yeah. So your compass
is
your only idea of where any clue of where you've got to head for.
The ATV has a map, but you can't access the map.
Right? No, I'm wondering whether it'll open later. Perhaps you get something to repair it
version or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I gave that a really good go. And my library now has checkouts for 3 weeks rather than a week, so it's still here. So, and if nobody wants it, then I'll renew it. And just because it doesn't seem to be on anyone's rental list, so there's no people reserving it.
So Neil, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I've downloaded it ages ago. I've got a couple of other games on the go though.
Yeah.
One of them just happens to be fucking amazing. So
yeah. Which one was that? You can talk about that.
Don't start him again. Come on, Dave. Let's do yours, mate, and then we can call it a night.
Yeah. Cool. Right. What have I been playing? So a couple of new games actually. I'd like to talk about. Sir, we have an orc problem. That's a new game I've been playing, and I completed it. It is actually
didn't have much of a problem then.
No, not really. It is quite difficult.
They had a problem until Dave turned up.
Yeah, it's a tower defense with some. It's a tower defense game basically, and then these orcs and different types of orcs, standard orcs, large orcs, and orcs that are.
There's like millions of the fuckers, is there? Is that right?
There is lots and lots and lots of the fuckers. So it's a horde attack on a 2D plane, and you've got to set up tower defense. The earlier maps are like single lane, and then they start getting into multi-lane, and then they turn into like the whole or the outside of the map, sort of attacking a single
can't
point
actually
in the
see the
middle.
orcs. They're just like
No,
blobs.
the orcs are blobs. You are quite far away from the orcs. But yeah,
It looks like a fractal generator.
there
In
is like
motion.
there is some fluid dynamics in the how the orcs are sort of pushing through the map. If specific lanes are like restricted in some way, they overflow into different areas. It's quite interesting in that respect. Is that you using various different weapons like turrets and lasers and flamethrowers and stuff to like defeat these enemies, but how the actual how they start attacking or how many there are affects where they go to in such a way. So it is quite interesting. It's only a cheap game.
How much?
A quid.
How much for the women?
Less than a coffee.
Oh, there you go.
From Starbucks. So
About a tenner.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, it was a fun little game. I've completed it. Then I started going through the achievements, and I didn't quite finish all the achievements off, but I got my money's worth out of it, I think. Let me see on my exact game time. 8 hours. Well, 7.9. 8 hours.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, I know.
8 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a fun little game. I enjoyed it, and at the moment it is £8.09.
Rip off.
£1 an hour.
£1 an hour. I know. What can you get nowadays for £1 an hour?
Not a
Nothing.
tattoo.
No. So yeah, that was a fun little game. The other game I want to talk about is also another indie game, smallish game. I say smallish game. This game has sold a lot of copies in the last week, and I've talked about it before. I played a demo of it. It's a game called How Many Dudes?
I heard someone else talk about this game.
So, well, I talked about this to start with. I think it is a demo, and it is a game about how many dudes does it take to beat up 10 babies. Yeah. But then you start basically it goes down the ridiculousness of okay, so if it takes one dude to beat up 10 babies, how many medics does it take to beat up 10 gorillas? It's not quite like that. It's basically it's a linear. You start from a normal player and then you change the babies into rattlesnakes, and then you get another dude.
You punched babies?
Dude. Yeah, not personally. That I have instructed people to punch babies. So and it goes down that. It's basically you try and get to the end of the run. The run is 105 battles, and it gets more difficult. You come up against different enemies, tigers and gorillas and zombies and
crows,
polar bears and crows and yeah, everything in between. And then if ever any of the dudes, the characters,
they're literal dudes.
Yeah, they're called dudes. If they get knocked out, they're out for the next map, but you can get things to revive them or increase their
There's regular
health.
dudes.
There's regular dudes. They're the normal dudes.
There's chef dudes. There's farmer dudes, dentist dudes, and vampire dudes that I can see on here.
Yeah, there's probably about 50 different types of dudes. and basically they're mainly split in. They're mainly I know it's stupid. They're mainly split into like healing, tanking,
What the fuck
DPS
is the chef
damage.
dude? Is he like healing then a chef dude?
He's
Is he
a
giving
healing.
you? Is
Yeah,
he giving you food?
he creates burgers and burgers heal. Um, but there's like all these dudes are separated into like warrior dudes, fantasy dudes. What's the other one?
Killing a lot of
Employment
unicorns.
dudes, action dudes. Yeah, so you can mix and match different types, but there's certain bonuses that will
You can ask for
enhance.
types of dudes apparently.
Yeah,
Can you
there's
put
there, but
adverts out for the wanted warlock dudes, wanted agent dudes, or wanted cyborg dudes?
so yeah, it's part of the characters that you start getting. You're limited to 5 or 6, I think it is, like actual different types that you can have, or different dudes that you can have in one run. But then you get bonuses that either enhance if you've got all the same types of dudes, like warrior dudes or action dudes or whatever, they enhance that, or there's bonuses that enhance when you've got different types of dudes, and basically the way you work it is it's the bonuses that you get on top, and you're trying to get the synergies of the characters that you've already got to work together, and making sure you've got a good mix of healing, tanking, and damage, basically. And then you get money for each. You on a lot of these battles, you get a choice of an easy one or a hard one, and you get
Is
more
it
money for a
like
hard one.
you know, like the Slay the Spire route planner thing? Is it that sort of shit?
Kind of, a little bit like that. It's some runs are better than others. Some runs you get a really good mix of the different types of, and then you manage to get the really good like synergies with the actual like um bonuses that you get. What's it called? Can't remember what it's called. Basically, you get things that
You get like a relic
different things.
equivalent.
Trinkets, relics. You can get relics, but you can also get like things that adds to specific do types as well. So you can enhance their attack or their
Enhance the
health, or
fangs on the vampire dudes.
yeah. There was a really funny one that I saw the other day, that vampires. There's a vampire dude, and they revive when they get damaged, but they've got to be in an area of effect of a damage dude to get revived. But um, there's a relic that you can get. It's called a burrito, and a burrito causes whoever's died to fart and have a cloud of gas. But if you put them two together, the the vampires die, fart, create damage to themselves and revive, and then like you it's like infinitely repeating. Um,
Self-revive. Nice.
yeah, yeah. So and there's lots of different synergies like that. It's it's surprisingly deep.
It's the next Vampire
There
Survivors by the sound of it.
it kind of, but you don't control them. There's no direct control. Is you set these battles up. You set the teams up, and give them these bonuses, and set the trinkets, and then there's also food that you can give them, a special bonus. Um, and then you say fight, and then you watch them, and you can either there are things that you can do mid battle to give them extra health, or damage the enemies, or move characters like around. So if there's like a group that are like far away from the fight but fighting one horse, you want to move them to where all the other enemies are, so you can get them. But uh, but those are very limited. So you try and use them as little as possible. Um, and sometimes just the composition of your actual dudes, um, for some reason is very weak to many enemies that are quite weak, because you don't have certain things like cleave, or the the people that are tanking are just overwhelmed, um, and then so you've got to basically assist them a bit more, or choose a
It
easier
looks
fight.
bonkers, this game.
It
Absolutely
is bonkers. It is absolutely bonkers, and it's really funny. The it's very simple. It's the graphics are pretty simplistic, but you do get into like thousands of characters on the screen at the same time, and yeah, it's just a fun little game, really. You set these things up, you get these bonuses, you can get more different types, and then when you get to the actual end of the run, whether you win or lose, basically you get stars, like the things that you've chosen along the way. As long as you've used them a certain amount of time, or they've got to a certain point, you get a gold star or a blue star, or and then the next run after that, if you've got a certain amount of stars on different items, you get additional bonuses. So you're encouraged, even after a run, you're encouraged to keep choosing different trinkets, different epic sort of rewards, or different dudes, because everything you do like adds up to different things that you've used and then is beneficial for the next run. So yeah, it's it's a fun little game. I'm not going to say it's like it's not it's not like something you get really involved with.
I don't know.
I've put in nearly 3 hours, but I've enjoyed it a lot. I will play it. I will play it more. It's one of those games that I'll go back to when I've got a little bit of time, and I'll just like, yeah, I fancy this. This is stupid. Um, it's it's not something that has grabbed my like my full attention. I'm playing Battlefield. I'm playing. I was playing that Orc. So we have an Orc problem. That really got me. This one is. I'm doing something else that's a really fun sort of side thing to have on the side. So I will keep playing it. And again, it's not a very expensive game. What did I paid? I paid. Hang on a second. It's because I had another game,
Oh, you got a
Balatro.
bundle job. Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks a bit. It's a roguelike, effectively, isn't it? So
yeah. I think I paid nearly. I think I paid about £8.50 for this one as well.
sold.
It's just a real good, fun little game.
So before you talk about your last game,
Go for it.
now Fraser has put punctuation in. I thought you played a game called Sir, We Have an Orc Problem. How many dudes? Tears of. Now it turns out it was 3 separate games. So do you want to do?
He hadn't time
So-
budgeted for 3 games, Dave.
So
No, I haven't. I
did
thought this is going to be quick. He's played one game.
so
What's the last game? Come on.
I did put in quotation marks for "Sir, we have an orc problem," as in that's one game. Is the game had a comma in it? The "Sir," comma, we have an orc problem, and I put that in quotations. Then comma, how many dudes? Question mark, comma.
No, you didn't put the commas in. Fraser just put all them commas in.
Did I? Oh, I thought I
Yeah.
did.
Go on then. What's your last one?
Well, last one. Luckily, I'm not going to talk about it much. I thought this was what Neil was going to talk about because I thought Neil did play this game.
I ran it for a little while, but I didn't play it. I had it on the opening menu screen, so I have to.
Right. Okay, that's why it said you played it. Tears of Metal. It's on Game Pass.
Steam? Oh, on
Game Pass. Yeah. It's a
one of the best action roguelites this year, according to one thumbnail.
It's an action roguelike. So you are in direct control of I think his name's Wallace of Scotland. And he is fighting English. And you
Has
have
he got a blue face?
He has a blue face.
Right.
He has a certain amount of health, and you start at the left of the map, and you have a battle with English characters who have swords and or bows. And then if you win that battle, you go to the next battle on the right hand side, and you basically choose a route, and you can not only do battles, but you can go to shops, and it's a bit like FTL in that rogue like. in that you have sequential battles, but you are in direct control of the character and his fighting and his ability to get damage or not. And it's kind of like an action game in that you have different attacks and you can have a block and a dodge, and a combination of those different buttons to do specific
Special attacks.
Special attacks and special. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I played it once. I uninstalled it. I'm not very good at them. I realise I don't like these games. I don't do any dodging or blocking. I just go.
That could be a problem, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It is a massive problem for these games because the whole point of the game is that you're conserving your health.
This guy I'm watching on the video right now, if you're watching, it just looks like he's going around hitting everybody.
Yeah, well, you have a certain amount of stamina, so that only works for so long. Yeah, it's if you like this kind of game, if you like this action, I can see people would like this. Brilliant. But for me, I got to about the fourth or fifth bit, and I had like 10 health left, and I was like, well, I'm not going to survive because I just don't like playing these games like how they're supposed to be. I just go just bash buttons until like everyone dies or I die. And yeah, I died pretty quickly, and I was like, yeah, no, I can see you get money at the end of it. You like depend on how far you get and the damage you've done and things like that. That you can get like better weapons or better armor and basically upgrade your character through that progression and start again. But I was just like, no, I had one run through. That was my feel for it, to be honest. So yeah, but
Hey,
if you got Game Pass and you like this kind of game, it'll be good.
It's got
I did not
quite
see
good
it on Game
vibe.
Pass. Is it PC only?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't see that.
I don't know what the Steam reviews are, but I've heard positive generally on it.
Yeah. I'd say I can see if you like this kind of game, it'll be great. It does have online co-op. What's this? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't say here. Cross-platform co-op, Xbox achievements, cloud saves.
It is. Oh well.
Tears
Probably
of
just
Metal.
in between
It's in the
all the
game
others.
preview. So.
Okay.
Who was that?
Okay. Right. Are we all done? Looks like Fraser's gagging to get some tea.
I'm starving.
There you go.
Should have got her in time, shouldn't you?
Risotto.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot to mention my lovely, delicious lunch I went out for the weekend at the old Squid.
You showed us pictures.
Yeah.
Showed us pictures. You didn't put that in the Discord, did you?
No, I don't want to let everybody know how good it is. Otherwise, I might have to queue up one day. Right, I think we're done. Dave,
Come to Burko. They got one there. It's not that busy though.
Yeah, I'm going.
Right. Oh, I'll do my outro. Right.
Dave, come on, then we can fuck off.
Thank you for listening to the Still Podcast. If you'd like to ask us a question and get involved, you can contact us via our web form, which is at sealpodcast.com. You can also contact us via email, which is sealpodcast@gmail.com, or join us on the Discord server. A link is pinned on our social medias and our website. We have YouTube and Twitch channels, which we upload and stream to. Neil,
just the Mint Safe in the chat tonight?
Just the Mint Safe. Thank you very much, Mint Safe, and thank you for everybody for their questions. You've made us go right over. How long have we been recording for? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Nearly 3 hours. I was supposed to have an early night.
Oh, when Neil was late, wasn't he? So
about a minute.
Yeah. we was sorry, but we were waiting for quite a while, weren't we, Neil? We was beginning to think we weren't going to get a show out.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for turning up eventually, two of you. That's all of us here next week, are we? Do we know?
I think so.
Do we know?
Could be, should be.
Spoilers. I'll be playing
might
Tears of the
be.
Kingdom. And the
Fucking
instant
brilliant,
Galley
mate. Can't
house.
wait for that. Cannot wait. I might even play it myself.
There you go.
There you go. So, well, I think we just better say good night.
See ya.
So good night, everybody.
All right.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Laters.
See ya.